Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a little bit more of that North American good stuff we have been seeing. And my goodness, what games have been going on. My mind is being blown left and right, but joining me...
Jesus, Grant, I don't think I could be more hyped for this NA qualifier.
The hype's ruined now. Thanks, Caps. I'm just kidding. This is Lacoste. This is Capitalist. This is KBBQ, a.k.a. Jack, a.k.a. the Wizard, a.k.a. Johnny Appleseed, a.k.a. the Venomancer. What up?
A.k.a. Narcoleptic Dota Fiend.
Man, these nicknames are really piling up. I'm excited about this game, as I am for every game in the qualifiers, and especially in the panel with you guys.
Yep. And
now, come on. That's bullshit, Jack.
Nah,
if you're excited equally for all of these games, then something's wrong.
No, to be fair, I think one of the hypest games we had was the Open Qualifier 1 versus Open Qualifier 2. We were turning up out here, actually. We were having a great time.
Yeah, everyone said that that's the best four-man cast we had.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, Cap.
Part
it
of
was
it,
the
GG.
Sorry, Cap. 3 of us were here for that. You can join us. You can be a part of it.
Well, let's make it better, guys. We can always do better, right?
We always can. And, I mean, NP Plan, isn't this like the 2 favorites for most people? This is actually like the matchup for everyone. And
yeah, there's 7-1 and 6-1.
Yep. And so Freedom is 7-1 now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All they have left is Planet Odd. So
yeah,
literally all they have to do is win that game. Like, this game doesn't matter to them. Yep. They just have to beat Planet Odd, and they move in. That's it.
Meanwhile, Planet Odd, they haven't played Freedom as well as NP, and NP haven't played Digital Chaos, Team Red, and
Star Boys and Overpower. Sorry, I was just looking at
this game.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man. Well, those 3 sucks to be them, but Red taking 2 games, I can't believe if that Red beating Freedom comes back to bite them in the ass, they're going to be like, what the heck? What the hell? I don't know. But Guess still in it. Complexity still in it. Wheel. I know Freedom definitely the biggest surprise, but Team Wheel also beating out Complexity for maybe that 4th spot in the 4-man bracket is also insane. They've been playing really well.
Yeah.
Super well. This is, I don't know. It's obviously you see those 3 big teams, but Freedom on top and Wheel above Complexity is crazy to me.
I think my favorite thing about Wheel doing so well is that it's like a breath of fresh air for some like top NA talent.
Yeah.
Getting, because I think if you only watch North American Dota during like these sort of times, and you only watch the playoffs, let's say, they're like, oh, those other teams are garbage, just about the playoffs. Then you'll see new players that you haven't seen before.
Yeah, I'm glad that North America is doing so good, but I'm sad about the part that these teams don't last long. They pretty much split up even after this TI, let's say WWW will just probably, let's say, split up or just lose some players. I like teams sticking together at least for a year, so they can actually try to achieve something.
I'm not even kidding. What's the longest time you spent on a team? Like, it's hard staying on one team for a long time, right? Like, just because people change and you just dislike one person.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you lose one player, who's the most individually skilled to, let's say, a top-tier team, then you need to find a good replacement. It's hard to.
Well, is there just a shelf life? Like, if you just keep talking with the same people and like you just get sick of each other after a while, like you just especially in such a competitive like high pressure environment, or does it just become like at some point between the players just a gap that can't be repaired? Like I've seen this happen to some teams. I don't know if that's the case from a professional perspective.
Well, there are some players you can play with. I think you could play with some players for a long time, but I don't know if people are toxic, don't want to cooperate, have a different opinion on how the game should have been played, then you gotta get rid of those people.
Yeah, I think that it goes to
I
show.
mean, it's a democracy. It's five people, so it's easily.
I like the way you said that. It's not like then you gotta go your separate ways. You gotta get rid of those people.
Well, even if it's you,
get out of my way.
Gotta get rid of you.
I think that just blows my mind coming from Global Offensive. Hasn't that Virtus Pro team been together for like 7+ years longer than that? Like all 5 members, which is just crazy.
Well,
to
probably
me
because they are friends. They had success in the early stages, so they just stick together. Success came after as well, so it's easy to stick up together.
Yeah.
The hard time is when team is not doing well.
Yeah.
It's hard to stick together.
Yeah, well, absolutely. But I mean,
and that's the thing, right? None of these NA teams have had a baseline of success to go off of, right?
Except like that nowadays, like NP and DC, these teams. I mean, they were all down there as well. Now they're moving back up.
Yeah, but if you
there's
see
a new lobby, Jack. You got to find the right one. Oh, you don't remember the password? Jesus Christ, Jack. Well, here, let me tell it to you.
Just get in, Jack, before we miss out. Cap, type
Lord.
it in.
All right,
Cap,
he's in.
Oh, my goodness. You have such a cheery smile, Jack, but I still just hate you. He's not even
How
listening.
could you hate Jack?
Not even
What are you
listening.
talking
No,
about?
just testing
Jack
if
is
he's
the
listening.
most lovable person I've met in my past 10 years.
You couldn't even
Probably.
put in the password correctly. Jofi welcomes you with a Jack God. You know what I don't get is how he translates so well. Because he's such a single focus kind of person.
He's a one-track mind.
Yeah, he is in the zone for that one thing. And I feel like translating, isn't that like you're listening and talking at the same time? Like, I don't get how Jack does that.
It's impressive.
What?
See?
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, we're actually praising you. We're really surprised how well you can translate with your one-track mind.
I was saying that you are super focused on just one thing, and then you zone everything out. And so you can only do one thing at a time, right? But I feel like translating is you're doing two things, right? You're listening and you're talking.
We're complimenting you. We're really not insulting you. We actually are.
I guess. I don't know. You listen to what the guy says, and then you remember it, and then you say it again.
Here's something
In
else.
another language. Well, I'll just describe to you what translating is, but you know what I mean.
So, Jack, how does who did you say it was Jofi? How do the Chinese casters feel about having to cast NA Dota? Like, have you ever asked?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the
they
other ones?
unhappy?
Well, I mean, it's tough because, like, obviously, like, complete opposite in terms of time zones. So
Yeah.
sometimes they adjust early and they start, like, you know, but
Like we have to do for MDL. Yeah, it's all good.
they enjoy it. They enjoy it. To be honest, like, there's this kind of view of, like, China has this, like, very, like, oh, we're Chinese Dota. Like, you know,
We're the
we're
best.
amazing and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of like, you know, at times for previous qualifiers, they look at the qualifiers for a different region like NA, and they'd be like, are you kidding me? These are teams trying to go to TI right now? Because in China, like, you know, for like tier 2, tier 3 teams, they're all professional teams. They all play pretty structured Dota for the most part. And then you see some of the games that we've had the pleasure of casting today, and it's like, what's
Yeah.
going on here? You know, like, what are these people doing? Like, if they saw the Johnny Appleseed antics and stuff like that,
Yeah, but
they'd
then
love it.
But
They'd
then you
love it.
actually go and watch tier 2 Chinese Dota, and I hope they realize they're garbage.
Well, no, and then it ends up being like,
I was kidding.
no, so they end up saying stuff like, they say stuff like, hey, let's get a team to NA, like what Pro Dota did last time. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
why do we bother swimming in this pond with all these sharks when we go to the pool that is the kiddie pool that is NA?
Yeah,
and
Chinese.
try to get out of there.
Yeah, like the
Chinese
team that gets
Dota-
spanked,
That's-
like
that's
Team
like- yeah.
Tinker and Pro Dota did. Yeah, that was great.
And-
Bring it on.
And they're like, that team qualified from NA? Oh, they should be an easy out on land. And they get crushed or they lose. And
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
I think Chinese
unfathomable.
Dota has the most tier 2 teams, right? And they're
Yeah.
most professional about it. That's what
And they have an
lack
infrastructure,
in
right?
EU
That's
and,
really important.
NA
Yeah.
probably.
Well, I think the biggest difference is kind of the team house thing. Like, it can be argued pros or cons, right? Because in China, like, it's customary for them to all have team houses. That's only happening for like a few Western teams, and some have kind of avoided it altogether. Like, maybe you need more personal space from a Western culture. You know, maybe it's other reasons too. But I don't know if that's entirely a good thing because I feel like it makes everything too structured. Maybe if you're living in a team house, you're playing like the same scrims and the same kind of stuff all the time. But in the West, you boot camp together for tournaments, right?
Yeah.
And the rest of the time, you're kind of just doing your own thing, exploring your own little methods of being more efficient or whatever. You know, your
Sure.
own Venomancers and stuff.
You
Like,
get the creativity of solo
Can
queue.
these tier 2 Chinese teams live out of playing Dota?
yes.
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 Well, that's the good thing.
That's a
difference
complicated
too,
question,
yeah.
but the short answer is yes.
Good for them.
Well, I mean, it's hard to. This is a bigger issue, but it's hard to be profitable as a club for the most part in esports in general, and Dota as well.
Yeah.
So,
God, this got too
so
deep.
the owners, some of the owners. I mean, there's a lot of rich people in China. All of a sudden, you know, I don't want to, take the discussion away from the fine game of Dota we're about to have. But you know, there's a lot of people that can support teams, and I try to. NA Dota.
What?
MPL.
Where? Let's do it.
We're in the draft already.
Hell yeah. And this is it. Planet Odd versus NP. And Cap, guess what? I'm not
What?
doing play-by-play for you this
Oh,
time, you
no.
rat
Come on,
bastard.
Grant. I'm just doing the camel work. That's what I'm here
I've done
for.
play-by-play for 7 of the 10 games today.
And you can do another 3. I believe in you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wisp, Night Stalker banned versus NP. That's been pretty normal. Some people ban Enchantress, not really much anymore, though.
Well, it used to be Enchantress, and even before that, Naga and Alchemist, right?
Oh, thank God those heroes are gone.
Yeah.
Crystal main band.
Are we going to see that AUI Doom again this time, which we saw at the Summit,
That was
which we've
pretty
seen
hype.
as an interesting 4-pick pretty recently?
I think they only run those weird strategies when they're out at national lands, right? Like we saw it at in the Manila Masters. They were running like 4-position bat as well, running all that crazy stuff. But now that they're playing in regionals teams, they always scrim. They're just playing mostly normal.
I'm not willing to go left. I don't think it's weird. I think there's that clear philosophy where it's like the 4 also needs to be able to go back to jungle and stack or farm or keep up.
Yeah, but
and that's like
Bat Rider's I mean, if Bat Rider playing the 4 isn't considered weird to you, what is?
I don't know. I've seen some Chinese teams. I think back at Boston, right? I remember LFY was running support bat. Some other teams were doing that as well.
Yeah. It's not that uncommon.
It is.
Since Boston, how many teams have run it? It has been a very long time
exactly
ago.
21.
Okay, thank you. Wow,
no problem.
Quite a few, my bad. First pick Sand King, that hero is pretty much first picked anytime he gets through the banning phase. Nothing crazy about that. Let's just sit here in silence till the next pick.
I mean, do we consider Bristleback a potential 1-2 in this NA matchup where both teams have shown a lot of success with it?
5 seconds remaining.
This tournament, no one's really done it. Before that, I definitely saw it, but I mean, if Wisp was in the pool, maybe the Wisp Bristle I would, but I mean, what would you do here? We've seen Bristle Coddle openings, but what do you pair with the Bristle if you first pick it?
You don't need to pair him up with anything. You can, I mean,
just
CM is good, CM is Bando,
yeah.
but you can always get a Soul Ring, get some stacks up, Ancients. The hero gets in the game pretty easily.
Silence. Gives away very little.
They've done this opening.
I just hope they don't go for AA opening with Sanking.
Are we going to see the Nature's Prophet here?
No, that was just to beat down on a small team.
Well, Planet Odd is playing it. I think Planet Odd played it the first or the second game in the qualifiers.
Yeah. Well, we both don't think it's a very good hero, but they do, and they're the ones playing. Oh, well, there we go. Jack was right.
I actually think it's okay. I think the change of the ultimate is really good for Nature's Prophet. He has such a high impact once he gets to level 6 when it comes to kills. And both of these supports are not the highest HP heroes either. If they run Silencer support, and if they run Silencer core, then it's an easy hero to gank.
Yeah.
So the Nature's Prophet global rotations are going to be really effective.
I don't know. Clockwork, he's the one hero that counters Nature's Prophet, even if he tries to split push. It just depends how the Clockwork's going to get the levels. That's the problem. I still don't feel Nature's Prophet. He's good in the laning phase.
Well, can't you sprout yourself out of cogs, though?
Yeah, but
I don't
he
think
can't TP away, I think.
If you're cogged, I don't think you have enough time to cast the animation.
He's saying if you're battery assaulted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the road, it's an issue, but if this ends up going to the off lane, like, I don't think those heroes are very good at fighting him off or, like, zoning him out or dealing with treants. And then just, like, the general, like, utility of this hero, you're seeing a lot of these heroes that kind of push out waves, have split push potential, but can also come fight. Like, he fits that bill very well. He right-clicks hard, he can get the lane pushed and take your tower if you leave, and he can join fights at any time.
Well, that's his strength. You can't really out-harass him in the lane. Once he gets his 4 treants with 36 damage, it's pretty much impossible to fight that with pretty much anything. But after that, the hero just falls off.
Yeah. Rubik ban, okay. Has either of these teams been playing as much? I know Complexity's been first picking it. I haven't seen it much out of either of these two. They just don't want something big to get stolen. It's a good roaming support with Sand King too. We've only seen 4 position Sand Kings this tournament, right?
Yeah.
Like here we haven't seen a 3 since Summit. Just seem to have fallen off.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these position 3 heroes just transitioned into position 4 heroes. Slardar, Sand King, Clockwork. Yeah, everyone is played as 3. Nyx Assassin.
Even Night Stalker MSS is playing it as a 3, and now it's 4. Huh.
The Rubik is interesting. We did see a couple strategies. I don't remember exactly which teams, but it was like big ult paired with the silencer. I mean, NP has played a pretty large variety of strategies, so maybe the Rubik pick is built to protect something like that. Maybe if they want to throw
like
an Enigma into the mix,
yeah.
Alright guys, I'll be right back. I have to go check my E-Pulse really quick. I'm actually coming back. I just,
Okay.
The Monster Energy I drink.
You go handle your E-Pulse.
We have Monster here.
I need a pee.
I think the Enigma is kind of on point because I feel like when I'm watching NP, their playstyle is best when... Remember when the old NP, where they had like 3 kind of greedy cores, and then you had these 2 4.5 positions who were just kind of like struggling to move around and protect all 3 of them, right? And they in order to make that work, they would play pretty defensive. They would play on their side of the map the whole entire thing, and they would just solely react to whatever was happening. I kind of feel like NP, a little bit of that play style is still there, and I think it's kind of what they do best. When they have like the superior, not necessarily late game, but they feel comfortable with their tower defense. They have like these big ultimates to work around, and they can just like let the enemy team make the first step and just kind of react to it. I feel like that's kind of their best wheelhouse, I guess.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the qualifier games, like very pronounced. I think was it Complexity or somebody else, where it was like they read the gangs coming through and they were perfectly in position for it. They picked all to counter like the kind of split push that Complexity was going like with more team fight, and I was willing to like, take a step back and be like, you come to us and you have to make things happen.
There it is, finally, the Pugna.
You've been waiting for this?
Yes, the hero has been buffed for at least 16 versions of Dota 2, so it's return of the green slime.
You like it versus Clockwork and Silencer?
No, but I like
You like Pugna,
I just
though.
want to see Pugna, that's it.
Dude, this is kind of crazy, the fact that they're running this. Because I'm with you. I really think Pugna is like a strong hero again. I think the blast is good. I think the way you can use Decrepify is so much cooler than it used to be. You've got this heal that you can use on allies, as well as later on, just Aghanims just always being able to throw it out. There's so many cool things about Pugna in so many ways. I think you could work him into a lineup.
Well, the thing is, you can run him as a mid lane, which is pretty strong. You can run him as a safe lane, and with Nature's Prophet, you have a good pushing lineup with just these three heroes. You have a Sand to set up stuns, set up ganks.
What do you think about the Pugna support? Because that is actually an NA special right now in pubs.
So what do you build? I tried to play Pugna support. I just max a ward, but it's hard to get levels.
You end up going blast, so you play it like a Shadow Shaman or a Leshrac, and you're just kind of like this damage hero that pushes towers.
Let me just say this: when you mentioned the words max ward, I think Giannis Lucas just turned in the other room. I think he just a cry of pain came up from that. Giannis Lucas, our boy Fog, is totally in love with Pugna. He's been waiting for the day for this hero to finally see action. Actually, AUI was running it in pubs a little bit with NP and practicing that as well, so I don't know if that was a deny pick or not. But this hero, the ward...
There is the man we're talking about. Giannis, come here.
Giannis Lucas, this boy, marine biologist, just suggested maxing ward on Pugna. I heard you squirm in pain in the other room.
Did he say max ward on Pugna?
You can take Grant's spot. He's peeing right now.
Absolutely disgusting.
Go take Grant's spot real quick. Talk to us about Pugna, Fog.
He's only a silencer hero.
So, he's only a silencer hero?
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
Well, Fog has left the cryptic riddle to decipher, but in the meantime, the Bristleback coming out for NP and the Gyrocopter fraud. So Pugna, a couple other things. Obviously, as a support position, he also sieges towers very well. He's not someone that you really want to deathball or fight into. It feels like as a support, like it feels like there's a lot of urgency to kill him, right? Like he can deal with the duel through decrep and through like empowering, giving his life to whoever is being dueled, casting spells persistently against him with another ward, as you mentioned. Even if it's not leveled, it still scales pretty well as a spell. Like you only need one level of it early on for it to do much, and then with the blast and decrep, there's some synergy there with the magical damage coming out from his team, and it does a good amount of damage, and he's also extremely fast. Like that guy, he might be skinning boats, but he skitters around at, was it like 330, 325. When he has boots and windlays, he runs at 400. So this is a very fast hero, mobile, fits some of those boxes that we were talking about earlier.
It's a good. I mean, we'll see what they do with it, but look at the mana costs on Team NP. These are all low mana costs, so they're not gonna take much damage from Pugna ward.
What the hell did I come back into? We got a Pugna Gyro. The Bristle, you guys were correct. You don't need anything to pair it up with, just a good hero. But Planet Odds draft. What are you guys discussing here?
They've got some really cool synergy, right? If this is like a Pugna support, I think it sets up Sand King as well as Gyrocopter very well. It has good synergy with Nature's Prophet in that they're going to have a lot of pushing power. They'll also still have a lot of 5-man team fight very early on. And I think NP, like, seeing this, they're just like, okay, it's kind of like the Drow Ranger strategy in some ways. Like, they're just going to pressure us early. As long as we pick heroes to stand up against that, we'll be okay. And I think that's where the Bristleback kind of comes in.
Imagine being decrept into the full set of gyros, whatever nuclear arsenal with
Yeah,
the Nature's
rocket
Prophet
barrage.
all bouncing
Imagine
on
level 25-3 rockets with decrep.
Oh boy.
My God, the synergy.
They've got a late game plan in mind.
Dude,
so it is going to be the Pugna support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
but MP thought it was gonna be a mid. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They actually thought it was gonna be what they banned
support.
Invoker, so they might thought it's gonna be a mid Pugna. Yeah.
What?
No,
So-
no. They
Yeah,
thought
no, they did. You're
Yeah.
right. You're not right that one, but you're right before.
Yeah.
You're good. You,
Exactly.
no, we know what you're saying. No,
You're
no,
right
you
at
were.
some point in time.
No, you were. I know what he was saying. Whoa.
Oh.
Shadowfin Clockwork.
Dude, this is Shadowfiend Clockwork. This is a very different draft than we've seen a lot. Like we've seen a lot of just standard drafts, like last game with the Slardar Crystal Maiden kind of stuff. This is very out there. Interesting. Interesting.
So Otto looking to play super fast this game, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they want a strong lane advantage, and they want to be able to push and deathball fairly quickly before NP are able to get their items up. Or maybe at some point, like the clock and silencer, if you've only got that one ult and then you're counting on winning the fight within that time frame, and you're not able to do so, then you basically can't fight them anymore.
Yeah. It just feels like, what is Team NP's, like, what do they do in the early game, I guess, to say, like, to stop this pressure that Sand King is going to be doing? You know what I mean? Like, Sand King's going to be able to start, like, fights and all that, but what is everyone else going to be able to do? Like, you know, like, they have a Bristle, they have a Clockwork, I guess, but Sand King just feels really, really good here. Like, he can just set up on them, and the other team can't set up on you.
Yeah, and they're like both these melee heroes have an issue with they have an issue with Gyrocopter, Razor, and Sand King. Both of, like all three of those heroes are very good versus melees for varying reasons. So yeah, I can definitely see that. Like this odd lineup, it looks kind of weird, but
I like
is. I think it's very good versus NPs.
So all three of NP's cores, like they're good. They're self-sufficient. They can push out lanes pretty well. And then when they have the ult timings with the Clockwork, the silencer, and of course Mojo, who's going to be making a lot of plays, they want to take one pick at a time and then just keep letting their cores get big. But in the case of Planet Odd, if they have a decent start out of lanes and they begin to deathball, I think it could be a tough lineup to fight into for NP.
I think a lot of this is based around their Bristleback and how well he is able to do from transition from his laning phase to standing in front of tower pushes.
Yeah.
Right. Those first couple of tower pushes, at some point in time, they're going to bring Eternal Envy and plant him in front of that push. And if he can actually survive through that stuff and be able to get a lot of quill damage back into them, then that's fine. But
yeah.
They need to do so much early game with NP's lineup with Clock and Silencer. It's not easy to set up a gank with. You need to have the perfect cogs, I guess. And on the bottom lane with Legion Commander, he can't get a kill there. And he's going to have a trouble surviving there. Maybe they'll just run a Silencer and Legion Commander early on, just to secure some,
nice. Already
some
from
XP
NP.
and gold.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I like the increasing next level list of these like level 1 rotations, because if you saw like Misery on the Sand King, he immediately like came out to the middle like with the TP, and he wanted to spot like potentially a smoke ward coming out from NP. NP wasn't doing that. They had Pi smoking bottom, and then the smokes they had Planet Odd had Pugna smoking over there to place that ward too. So the two smokers ran into each other, and the others were trying to scout out potential smokes as well. So a lot of early game like kind of, I don't want to say shenanigans, but a lot of these little cheeky maneuvers to try to get initial ward vision.
No, it's definitely shenanigans was a good word, Jack. I agree. And here we go, little early game harass. Moon. This might Moon versus MSS, and they are both fine in Misery. The Jabadi's gonna come out, get a hit the stun. These Treants actually doing so much damage, getting the body block, and that's a kill. He just hit in there while they man fought. That was so good.
He didn't have a stout shield, right? He went for solo build to.
He's gonna have another stun out here in a second.
That's a lot of damage
dude,
taken.
these Treants. Oh my god.
You know what that was? That was MSS disrespecting Moon Meander. He's like, what is this idiot doing?
Yeah, why is he man fighting me? Like, this is a terrible play. And Misery was... Okay, Jack, that is definite shenanigans. Like, Misery sat in, like, legitimately just sat in the trees for like 5 seconds watching that and came out the perfect time. That's a double. Oh.
That's patience from Misery right there.
Yep, that is. That was sick. That was actually a really good play.
They do have the matchups that they kind of want, right?
Yeah.
Legion versus the Furion.
Yeah.
Like you've got your Q. They can pressure Gyrocopter pretty early.
You like that? Now that he got the early kill, he got Orb of Venom on the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, I think that's.
I like that.
I think that's. I think that's really good. Though I actually would have went the minus armor Orb, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need the chick to get it. So he wants to dominate the lane right now.
Yeah, well, let's say Mojo goes from 320 to 307 with the orb on him, so it helps a little bit, but I don't know if it's really.
It helped him get that CS.
That's true. I don't know. It's not just the slow. It's just that the 5 damage, 3 take. It actually does add up eventually. And here we go, Pilot Die, and
well, I think what happens is once the Legion Commander gets boots, it slows him down enough to still be slower than the tree ants.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I really like this. I just like the min maxing. You guys make me happy. It's like my Midas thing. I agree with all this. Uh-oh, and Owie. See, this is what I mean. Like, the Sand King we saw just got him 2 kills. Owie's sitting middle, but he's not getting anything accomplished. He's not even really stopping the CS from Razor, who is tied 7-7. We won't really count denies here.
That's why we talked about, I don't know who was talking, probably Marlini, about Clockwork being picked too much.
That's Blitz, I think. It was Blitz.
And people are overvaluating Clock pick, same as AA.
Yeah. Well, this is a very nice
rune. This is a nice rune, the best
rune
rune you can get.
Dude, these runes, I feel like these
Oh, he's out of mana too.
Maybe he saw him.
Wait, what's move speed? 360 versus what?
340.
Oh, my
he should
friend.
Get him. Oh, but he wants the bigger kill?
Yeah, but look at where the lane is
Why?
standing.
I mean, we shouldn't question like that, but that seems very straight. And I mean, people are like, in hindsight, there's no hindsight. That's a free kill.
Yeah, that definitely was.
You guys have valid jobs. I'll just say it personally.
Then again, if he gets a kill here on Wii, then we all look like fools, right?
This kill is worth more.
Well, depends how we reads it.
Yeah. And he's reading it very well right now. My man's looking like Dr. Seuss right here.
Yeah, he even got the scan on him.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Nice play.
They didn't even have a... That's just really good. Wow. That is high-level thinking. And he has full tranquils now in the Sand King, though, so he is going to be zooming around this map.
Yeah. Classic AUI. Yep. Getting a little greedy.
Yep.
This time doesn't pay off.
How's Legion Commander doing on top?
13-1 versus 14-7, yeah. Okay.
Still has some regen to work with.
Yeah, he maxed the second spell as well.
Oh, and just running away. Oh, he's going to farm these cogs, at least get a little bit of value. I don't think they get this kill. He doesn't want to waste mana on it. Now phase boots on Fearon. This is really, he's going to super punish this Legion Commander.
Yeah, look at that right click with the phase boots, almost 100 damage coming out on Nature's Prophet.
Yep, but look at all he needs is one proc really on Moon, and it could turn around like just that melee fighting.
And he's got the big nuke coming back up too.
And overall, I mean, it's such a scary spell on such a low cooldown.
Our Bristleback is not doing so hot. 11-3 compared to our Gyrocopter 14-1,
Nope.
and I believe a larger portion of that for the Gyro has been the neutrals. Fury on TP. Looks like they might be.
Brock,
Moon
proc.
run!
He's
got the phase boots.
And the Orb of Venom was still hitting. No, don't
touch him.
Oh, he turns around,
nice.
gets the kill. Nice.
The poison creeps. Oh, those aren't poison. They're the little guys. They might have killed him if they're poison creeps.
Misery might farm that.
They might.
Orb of Venom, value.
What?
Weehawk gets a lot of stolen damage, but is going to end up dying here to the silencer.
Stole his smart, huh?
Yeah, stole his damage. He stole his teammates' damage. Stole his farm.
Yeah, I don't know if he smoked to get that. I'm not sure if he did, but if you're going to place this deep ward early on, you're expecting it to protect your mid from rotations or your mid to react in time. So that's a nice pickup there from NP.
What is
now the rotation to the Bristleback
doing?
He's been stealing creeps from the Bristle whenever he pulls from the side. He's just been blasting at least he's level 3, I guess.
Yeah, I think
with Arcane Rune. Oh, bad timing.
Turtle Heavy actually resolution's far enough
no
back.
rocket.
Yeah, he's got the magic stick as well. So.
Yeah, if they actually do get a decrep and rocket barrage, I don't think Bristleback actually
gank on mid, Nature's Prophet TPing in.
He's gonna hold him down. Do we have a tree hold? We do. It's gonna just nuke him out. That will be a kill. He has a lot of damage. He wants to dive Pilot Eye. Not enough though, and he did actually cast that Q before Arcane Curse. He got lucky, I guess.
And Nature's Prophet got the Windlace as well. So with those hard right clicks early on, he seems very committed to being fast or just kind of outrunning you, getting more right clicks on you. And we saw the payoff earlier with the kill on Mojo.
Yep. And there you see the 4-man shrine paying off for them at bottom, and now Misery's level 4. He can just move around. He can really gank with those tranquils. Looks like he might, but the ward, and Envy's just backing up. So do they want to take? You have a Gyro and a Pug. Do they want to take the tower early versus the Bristle, or would that give them too much farm if they take the tier 1 super early?
I think the only way you're able to take the tower against the Bristleback is if you successfully gank him. So I don't think it's necessarily about strategy. It's more about opportunity.
Gotcha. And Dire scans. Where'd they scan? Says I actually can't see over those giant things. Okay, those guys are gigantic. Freaking bounty runes looking like Cosmos right now.
Legion should hit level 6. Yeah, she has it. So now they want to make a move.
Yeah, he's going for this Nature's Prophet. He's going to sprout himself.
Yep. And this should be a kill. Whoa, he almost sprouted himself out, but like you said, just immediately gets a 6, gets the duel, and now Misery's here. If he got a stun off, maybe a TP comes, but good job, MSS. We saw get bullied early in the lane, but after a TP middle, he gets a free lane up top, and now he's happy. 10 extra damage for free.
They're way up in CS right now.
Yeah.
Not up in gold still, but
experience. Which is big early. Oh, and the instantly. Oh, I don't think they can kill it because of that now. Unfortunately, that leash.
Yeah, they would have been able to dive too with the treants and stuff.
Shadowfin should keep at least one tango always.
Yeah. Or you just.
Yeah, he should just get a tango.
Do you think tango, or do you think even just you don't want to get a Quelling Blade on him, but it's not even with how many ganks you think might come. You don't think it's worth it?
Yeah, with 4 tangos.
True. Yeah. And just get rid of the fairy fire he has. Yeah. Now we see him, he's going for the drum, pretty standard build on the Nature's Prophet. You just want to push some towers early. You fall behind experience, but go ahead and gold. And it looks like a possible gank on Weehaw. No, they're actually just showing 3 middle while Weehaw farms.
Jack, did they stack these off-lane Dire camps at all? I think they might have.
I didn't see. Uh-oh. Possible duel coming out? No, but he's going to break down these trees. 4-man shield's going well. We just see a TP top by Pilodai, and that's going to encourage them to run away, which is a smart play by the Radiant, but Owie's coming up from behind. Moon, no mana really, and he might be found. He needs to keep the treants near him at least to tank some of the battery assault. Willie, all of them are there. Overwhelming odds, unfortunately, is going to punish that. He's going to try to chase him down. This should be a kill on Moon.
Steely smart.
And it is. Steals the smart, like you say, and stun comes out. Uh-oh, Gyro's here for a big rotation. Owie should go down here. He will. MSS is hiding over on this side. He wants to do something. He has a Mango Q if he really wants to do something crazy. Fada gets Resolution, which is a big kill as well. Just run in with the Haste Rune.
Yeah, this is a classic Resolution hero from, let's say, a year or 2 ago. With once he gets 6, he always has that TP. He wants to rotate because the early rotation with ulti is so powerful, but Fada punishes it with Haste Rune.
It's kind of a funny sequence there because you saw Dire heroes rotating up from the Radiant Tower twice. First you saw Owie go up that way, and then Fada went up that way too. But gotta credit these lane wards coming out from NP right now. That's kind of letting them see the rotations from the towers and letting them know kind of if it's safe to go and assist.
Yep.
I think that ward is so important to get yourself a laning safe lane ward against a Gyrocopter. Right, that's the old CDEC, right? You pick Gyrocopter, you dominate your lane, and then you rotate out really early because this hero is so good at fighting. And it's not going to go mid most of the time, right? It's a clunky rotation to make. It's just a lot easier to invade the enemy safe lane.
There is a build on Gyro you can go for. He has Sange, so he can go for Heaven's Halberd first, then build Yasha just to speed up the farm, and then after just disassemble and make it SNY, plus he has enough for a butterfly.
Yeah, he was going to do that yesterday when they played, but they won the game so quickly he couldn't. Who was? That was versus Cole? When Planetod picked Gyro? I believe it was.
I think so, yeah. Bottom lane.
Oh, kill comes. Resolution gets killed. Blast coming down this tower, and it's a full rotation. You have a Pugna. You have an Nature's Prophet. You have a TPing in. Ooh. That first rocket might have hit, and now they're going to try to siege this tower down. And they have the damage, but they need to be careful they don't overextend, lose all their mana and HP to these Quills, and they're already going to go out.
Look at the lineup. It's Gyro against Clockwork, so who has a bigger rocket? Reminds me of North Korea against America. Just talking who has bigger rockets.
Well, who does?
Korea, of course.
Oh, Jesus. Not now. We Aquila, FaZe, Eternal Envy just farming these while shrining up and getting tons of gold from that.
I see you laughing, Jack.
I really enjoyed that one, Lacoste.
We're going to have a Pugna going down here. Nice cog coming out. Misery could be in a little bit of trouble. He just gets Hook after that kill. Going to try to chase him down. That's 3 on the goo. They do have a Shrine. He does not want to waste it, though. Moon on the other side gets a kill on MSS.
Is that a damage?
He was in deep.
I don't think it was damage.
No,
because he was running away, yeah. No. And I mean, I wouldn't say it's a 2-for-1 trade, but 2 die bottom, both supports, but then MSS dies top, so not the worst thing to happen for Planet Odd, even though they lose 2 heroes.
Yeah, we didn't see much of a Pugna so far, but somehow Clock managed to get level 6. Also Silencer, pretty much everywhere on the map where he needs to be, just stealing that int.
Yep.
That's the thing about AUI. He always seems to get those levels. He always seems to like get what he needs.
AUI is such a good player. Always knows where to be, reading the enemy movement.
Overwhelming odds versus Trans.
Rotations behind Radiant top, the picking up crucial kills to get his levels when there aren't like that many obvious kills in terms of just looking at the lane matchups early on. Just right place at the right time constantly. And Cap, you talked about before the game, like NP kind of answering the call on some of these rotations, and they've reacted very well to everything. They've sent exactly the right number of people. When they see Odd grouping up, they get people there in position to nuke out the waves and prevent the tower. You look at the tower situation right now, the towers for NP are basically unscathed. Like, their offlane tower is, well, not totally unscathed, but their offlane tower is still standing with like a healthy amount of HP. They haven't lost any towers yet.
Hook comes in. They know they might have something up. Moon is just gonna push him out.
He wants the damage, but can't get it. Well, this is why I don't like Nature's Prophet. You see, he dominated the lane, but now what?
Ooh, middle lane, though, we get a stun, and he's taking a ton of damage. Global comes up. He needs to get uphill. He missed once. Will that be the death of him? It will be the death of that kill, because they don't get it. That's a little bit rough. You got to run it. Why didn't he stay uphill? I'm actually... He missed that. I don't know. It's whatever. Oh, they're going to find this guy as well, though. Try to bring the kill. He's going to blast, then suck. Going to try to chase. Decrep comes out a tad bit late. Do we have a tech? We do.
Yeah, that was a little awkward. Soxa doesn't decrep for his blast and life drain.
Does it after, yeah, but that's life. Still a good kill. They would have loved to get that Shadow Fiend as well. And also, these treants feel useless, right? Overwhelming odds if he's there, and then if Shadow Fiend's in that lane, he just raises them. It's a lot of gold given away.
Another thing that, like, we were talking about, Jack, with the way NP's playstyle is that, like, NP is also a very efficient team with their supports. Like, AUI always he puts, like, a really high priority in getting bounty runes, and Pilot Eye puts a really high priority in stacking. We've seen that. We had these, like, I think these two were stacked for the SF, and then we had the Ancient stacked up for the Bristleback. Like, that's just, like, classic NP, you know, greedy nerdisms, you know, just out of, like, out-efficiency the map as much as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of like while your rotation is
no, the double hook comes in. He gets the duel. He's attacking through the cog. Now he's not, but doesn't matter. They're going in. He doesn't get the damage, but they get both kills.
The Cripify.
Yeah. Still, what a perfect hook. Owie. I was the one, I'll say it. I was like, how are they going to make plays on the map when Owie's not that? But he gets that early level 6, and he's making me look dumber than I normally make myself look.
Dude, he's almost got 4 staff already.
Yeah,
then the Furion's in real trouble.
Feels good when I know I'm a dumbass. So, like, at least it's like, because sometimes I think I'm smart, and then I get proven wrong. I'm like, all right, good, I'm stupid.
Yeah, if you know you're stupid,
then it's better.
Then you understand, it could be worse, right?
No,
you could just not know you're stupid.
And I was starting to feel a little bit smart, and Owie was like, dumbass, and I'm like, ow.
Yeah, look at it this way. If you're not right about something, you're learning, right?
I forgot what I was even talking about, but yeah, sure. I'm just kidding. No, this Shadow Fiend's getting a ton out of this jungle, like you said. I mean, they all are. They're just farming jungle. They're farming top as well with the clockwork. Just farming everywhere.
They're going to have Blink Dagger, Hood, and Hurricane Pike on their cores all coming up pretty soon. So they're also going to hit a really big peak. I'm not sure if Planet Odd is actually going to be able to take these towers like they have to with this lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then going back to what we talked about before the draft, like how self-sustaining the cores are. If you look at like basically the cores in each lane, when they see their counterpart on the other team, do they have to back up or not? Or do they have to call for help, or can they just stand there? And in this case, for Planet Odd, it's for pretty much all their cores, the answer is no. Like, with the possible exception of Razor, they're not going to stand their ground against any of these other cores, right? You see Bristleback, you got to back up and reconsider. You see the Shadow Fiend, of course, and you see the MSS Legion Commander, you're worried about the duel. So the self-sufficiency, the being able to nuke out lanes with all of those heroes, so that if they are forced to rotate, they don't lose a tower just by creep pressure alone. I think it's worked out really well for them this game.
I think the mid-Razor was probably the biggest detriment to Odd's lineup so far. It did not match up very well against the SF. because the clockwork with the, I mean, the early souls that he got for the cogs, but also just being able to kind of zone him out whenever he went for that attack drain. And also the Razor mid, like we're not seeing a whole lot of that anymore. We're seeing a lot more safe lane Razors just because the longer lane is a lot more beneficial to you.
So you don't think Nature's Prophet was the fail pick?
I think this game is more on the.
Oh, he just bought it.
I mean, you have a hero who does nothing and needs 3 times the farm as a normal hero to be efficient. I mean, look at him. The hero is not doing anything for the past 10 minutes, and is not gonna keep doing anything for the next 10, 15.
Oh, and he gets the hook actually goes through those creeps, hits it, and oh, the cog push. But unfortunately doesn't cancel the whole thing. He's gone. But they get the bottom tower. Radiant gets top tower. That was almost sick.
What does Sanking have? What's his Blink Dagger Gold? Oh, yeah. You talked about getting a Soul Ring, infused raindrops. He would not have a Blink Dagger until minute 26 if he'd gone for that.
Are you me?
Well, someone was mentioning it.
Was it me?
I think it was Cab, but I don't want to call him out.
It wasn't me.
I think
when I
Lacoste
said-
is making something up.
No, when I said about who was it playing? Flea?
Yeah.
The Sanking
No,
about getting
I,
those cheap
I said
items?
he still had it by 20 minutes, though. And look at it, 17 minutes in. Like, Flea still had a 20-minute blink with those items.
Yeah, because his team was
'Cause
winning.
Well, okay, and Flea's the man.
He had
Francis Lee.
one game, he had 27-minute Blink Dagger on
Yeah.
Sanking.
Yeah, and that was the one game they lost. I mean, the build's not bad. You just have to make sure your team plays extremely well. You have to believe in your team. If you're not believing in your team, what's there to believe in? What's there to believe in?
The point is, if it's not going well, you're not buying cheap items just to catch up.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you do on a hero that doesn't need a Blink Dagger that desperately.
Yeah, agreed.
I think we all learned something here today.
What?
That Grant was wrong.
About what?
Oh,
Hook missing in. He's get a rocket to get vision at least. Here comes a silencer.
Got to burrow into the
Curse,
trees.
gonna
Oh,
slow.
he tries to juke it instead.
Oh dear, and he is going to get punished for it. That is plus
plus
14.
int, plus damage.
Yep,
The
plus-
stealing lineup from NP.
Yep. Infinitely scaling. Double. Double infinite. What does that look like? Because it's like the 2 circles and then you intertwine them. I don't know. Jack can probably do it.
Isn't it just
Jack's
two
not even
infinite
listening.
lines lined up against each other?
Well, I was going to say like they
Mind
intertwine
blown,
with
man.
each other.
Mind blown. All right, so
It would look.
looking-
Never mind. Yeah.
Oh, like one goes this way,
Yeah.
and then the other one goes this way?
Yeah. That'd
Yeah,
be
okay.
crazy.
that
Bristleback's
sounds
really
sick.
farmed, by the way.
Yeah, Bristleback was just farming the forest
Yeah,
for
he's
the
farmed.
past, what, 15 minutes?
And look at, I'm agreeing, kind of agreeing with Lacoste. He had to get a 19-minute Midas just to get items to fight later. After he had that
well,
one successful gank.
Yeah, even if he gets a Maelstrom, he still dies to a solo Clockwork hooking him in. Position 4 Clockwork.
Yeah.
You use Arcane Curse on that hero, he goes back. That's the thing.
I'm a little more hesitant about putting it on the hero himself. I think he fits a certain playstyle, and you need certain other things to go well to see
True.
his
But they're
utility.
first picking it. Is that, you think that's a problem, Jack, at least?
Not necessarily, because he has lane versatility, right?
Well,
Like
they-
if he really is in an unlaneable situation, he can go into the jungle. You've seen teams
But the
play him
jungle's
mid,
garbage now,
off lane, and
especially
safe.
for NP.
They picked him first, and
It's not
they
ideal.
insta-picked Legion Commander after, just to deal
Yeah.
with those treants, and you saw how powerful that is.
Yeah, even without the overwhelming odds, he just like fought him with a moment of courage and just.
Well, if you
every
put
time
it
he
that
treated
way, all of NP scores are pretty good at dealing with treants. I mean, treants don't really frighten them any after the very early lane phase.
Exactly.
Bristleback
definitely
ain't
a hero
afraid
that
of
got
treants,
countered.
that's for sure.
Well, middle lane's going to be pushed. Do they have anything to deal with Eternal Envy's farm right now? They have split push, it looks like, but MSS setting up as
They have a
well
global,
as
so he can just
someone.
go in on him. Oh, he can't because he got the damage from the
And he
ward.
saw, he's like, the Pugna was like, whoa, that zooped, but he still ends up finding him right there. Get a cogs in, battery assault owning, and he gets the duel. That will be damage for the young gentleman.
AUI, Shades of Bulba at TI, was it 2 or 3? With
Three.
with the clock hooks, always finding that nature's prophet.
Yep. And, well, Moon's not really scared of Eternal Envy. He can just TP out, yeah. Takes a ton of damage, but his
He didn't
Midas
even
just
stick
came
around for
off.
his Midas.
Yeah, trust me, I was...
Boo.
And that's like another 100 gold right there for
Grant's
those
going to go
treants.
crazy on Moon
That's the
next time
worst
he
thing in
sees him.
Dota when you see your Midas being ready and you can't use it.
Yep.
Yeah, especially if you're dead.
Oh, here we go. They're going to stun in, and here comes Resolution's big ulti. Oh, but he gets forced out before the first rocket hits. Is he going to be able to get the double ult off? 1-2. Does a decent chunk of damage. Misery gets blown up, but Pile of Die goes down as well, and Eternal Envy's here. Do we have a TP? He has it up, but Halberd is here. And that's it. All right. Pugna Ward, though. That's gold.
Yeah, they need a Clock Hook or Legion Commander duel to actually catch people.
Oh, Moon. He's coming here to the jungle, farm his 40 experience. He is going Maelstrom, but get some damage up. They just need a maybe long-range siege. They have Razor, they have Nature's Prophet. We haven't really seen like a crazy global sign. Like, NP hasn't even tried to team fight yet, right? Like, they've just been taking these little skirmishes, farming up this Bristle who's got a front line. And they do have to be a little bit careful about split pushing. Luckily, MSS is pretty farmed. He can, like, there always has, if he's off the map, Moon should feel threatened. He could get dueled and solo killed. That's the only thing stopping the split push.
Should feel threatened once Global Silence is up, because it could be always a successful duel. Especially now when he has a Blade Mail.
Yep.
Test.
Oh. He paused there. I was kind of waiting for the question mark to come out, but
me too.
Yeah, Aoi has been on point this game with the clock. I don't think he's missed like a long-range hook yet. He's been taking some shots from downtown too.
Yeah, he has had them all.
On the money so far.
Yep, and he is going for the Blade Mail as well. Next, position 4. He is pretty damn farmed for that.
That's a double Blade Mail against Blast Ward, the Sanking, the Razor. That's a lot of damage.
Yep.
So wait, Grant, what's the scenario if NP beat Planet Odd here? Freedom.
Well, you have a computer, right? You tell us.
I can't alt-tab because then it would show
Jack,
up.
you tell us.
No, I believe Freedom only plays one more game now. It is Planet Odd.
And it's just Odd, so
I mean, Freedom pretty much, they just have, no matter what happens this game, if Freedom wins, they qualify.
Yeah. And but if they lose against
There's
Planet
a tie
Odd,
no matter what. I don't know how the tie works, but it's either a 2- or 3-way between these two teams.
If Freedom loses their next game and Planet Odd somehow wins this game.
You're right, they qualify.
But if Team Freedom loses their game and Odd loses, is Team Freedom still in?
So I think if Planet Odd wins both games, they win.
So the tiebreaker, this is for non-elimination, so I believe it's for the top seed. It's head-to-head results first, and then results against teams below them. So, yeah, if they win, they're in. If they lose, then Odd would have the tiebreaker over them, assuming Odd were able to finish.
I thought this happened in Europe, and the first place game is still the head-to-head matchup. Doesn't matter.
Europe has one slot. That's the thing.
Europe has 2.
Oh, sorry.
It's the same.
Yeah.
No, Jack. It's 5th and 6th place gets played an extra game, and 1st place gets played an extra game too. No matter what head-to-head results are.
It says for non-elimination, it's head-to-head result.
Trust me. Do you trust me?
Trust me.
I trust
you. If I'm right, if you don't trust me and I'm right,
is not an elimination.
Yes, but I've already seen.
You've already seen.
Trust me.
He saw it with his own eyes.
I think
wait, where did you see it?
I don't remember. I actually did. No, I legitimately did.
Jesus, unreliable witness.
No, because it didn't happen in Europe.
Jack.
It didn't happen in Europe.
It did not.
It did not happen in Europe.
It didn't happen in Southeast Asia
Let me
either.
explain it to you. If Planet Odd wins both games, they're in. If Freedom wins their game,
Don't raise
they're
your voice,
in.
Grant. Just kidding.
If we're back into the game, Jack, you need to, like, we're casting a game. You're just being unprofessional. Just kidding, Jack. You're the man. We're back. Oh, what's the OK question mark? Can you hit enter? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nothing. Wait. Oh, that's it. Why do you OK with the question mark? Maybe the question mark was an accident.
Unpausing. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think it was like they unpaused without getting the OK that they can unpause.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, like you said, Planet Odd, if they win both, they qualify. They're down a little bit here, 2K. About 3 kills, and the Bristleback's getting to an unkillable state in the mid game. Obviously, later game, they definitely have Silver Edge carriers, which
unkillable HP.
Yeah. Unkillable HP. And he
I like the beefier Blade Mail cores against the relatively squishy lineup of Odd as well. Which Cap just mentioned, or one of you just mentioned that.
Hey Grant, I got another one for you. Lacoste liked it in our cast together earlier. Uncontrollable damage. How do you like that one, Grant?
I mean, what is it?
The Blade Mail
What
loves
is it for?
uncontrollable
It's just
damage.
AoE damage that you throw out that you can't
Yeah, like
stop.
you're like an Earthshaker, you can't control the damage. You just
Yeah,
gotta go
so
in for the
so
help.
spike carapace. That it is in what reference it is to.
But it can be controlled. You just don't attack him.
Right, but you throw it out
Then
there.
it's controllable damage. Is this guy for real? Do you even know? Weehaw just got a double kill. You guys need to
look at their
focus.
cane
But
curse.
Resolution gets dumpstered. Fada gets Weehaw as well. It's a 2-for-2 trade. Double core for double core. Yeah, but this time actually,
Do you consider
that's pretty dead
Offlane
even.
as a core?
You don't think Eternal Envy's a core this game?
No, I was talking about the Legion Commander.
Absolutely.
main
he's a
core.
I think the SF being a part of the kills is
Yeah.
more important than Furion.
Also, Silencer stealing another 4, and he's sitting on 20 probably.
No, yeah, he's smart.
He's plus
Yeah,
18.
he's
the
got
guy
18
looked
hit.
like he's been in
Uncontrollable
the library.
damage is dumb. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Grant.
The guy's been in the
Unhealable
library.
damage is also dumb.
But
the word is irreparable.
It is literally unhealable, uncontrollable.
What?
How
There
is
is
it
Treant
missed?
Protector who can heal it.
Yes, but
So which means
and
it
I
can't be
called,
healed.
But I call that
Calm
in the
down,
game.
kids.
Is it?
Speaking of the library, guys, I would like you to know that Pugna is the most intelligent hero in the game. He gains 4 int per level.
Yeah, but what if
4.5?
Silencer steals a
PA,
lot?
Wow.
and PA is the
I'm
most
sorry,
stupid
he gains
hero in the
4.5 per
game.
level. This was buffed recently. He gains almost 5 int per level. Does the Pugna?
Is PA still the most stupid hero in the game?
Oh, here we go. There's a gank coming in. Will they force-step the rocket? Not yet. Pilot Eye's going to force-step ahead. It's looking like he is more than likely going to die here. Rotations from Fada. No, and damn, that rocket chunked him. It's max.
Maxed out rocket.
Yeah, that is ouchers.
Yeah, here you see some of the mobility from Odd. I think they would have liked this game state a bit earlier, where once the tier 1 towers are down, you have like less safe space in which you're able to go and farm, and then they can find these pickoffs with their extremely mobile heroes. So you see that happening a little bit. I think the trades overall, like from the small picture perspective, definitely favors them because you're trading from when you're behind, so you get a good amount of gold and experience out of the kills.
Yeah.
But in the big picture, long run, I mean, NP is huge. NP's cores are enormous right now. They're
What is that advantage? 3k?
Yeah,
Yeah, 3K.
a little less.
That's not much.
It's not-
7,500
experience is
experience.
decent. Yeah, the gold's not much. Obviously, a lot of it is. I mean, Silencer doesn't really need gold. Obviously, you want stuff, but I mean that intellect is gold for the mind.
I think
which
you've
is
got
a show.
superior talents for like level 20 in those areas on NP. You've got the Bristleback who gets his lifesteal or attack speed depending on the game. This one is obviously one of the biggest ones, plus
Yeah.
2
Do
damage.
you
per
ever go
soul.
for attack speed on BB?
If you say BB,
yeah, there
I
have
swear
been.
to God.
There have been a few games where the Bristleback has gotten like AC and felt like he was going to get an Abyssal Blade and went for the attack speed instead.
It's rare, but it happens.
Yeah, if he's like a
Hook
safe
comes
lane
into
carry
Gyro.
bristle,
Sorry
we've
about
seen
that, Jack. He's going to pop the blade. Melodies. Duel comes in, and will they get the damage? No, the kill's definitely going to happen. The damage, though, will. Barely at the last second, NSS gets it. Sorry to interrupt you, Jack.
Oh no, I was just saying, you've seen like safe laned bristle builds. NP usually doesn't play it that way, but
Yeah.
some teams have played him as a carry, and then you consider the attack speed. This is a nice attack speed boost.
Yeah, but can he actually hit Razor? He can't get close, especially when casting Goose.
Wow.
I wouldn't get it
Psychic
this
has,
game. I don't think he has
Invis,
the build for it.
This
Decryptify.
thing,
Yeah.
Solar Crest plus 4 stacks of goo, plus the minus armor from SF. Yikes.
Have you ever gotten the +8 or +4 max goose stacks?
Yes.
If you have
Get that with
Ags.
Ags. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
that's
Ags, that thing
insane.
is nasty.
So maybe that's the build against Razor. You don't need to hit it on the
Cute, yeah.
Razor to slow yourself, so you just get Ags.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Unstable current.
He knows something's up. He's like, wait a minute. So maybe he thought it was a canceled TP and he doesn't know Fada's here, but they have the sentry there. That could have been something crazy if that Razor. Oh, and the smoke gang coming down. Owie as well as MSS, the 2 initiators. Looking for anything, but will not find anything. What does Silencer have? Does he have like 4 staff or Glimmer yet?
Yeah, 4 staff earlier.
Okay, and Nern. Nice.
He went for 60 gold per minute talent on level 15. I think those talents are not that good. I mean, it's 600 gold for 10 minutes. That's not much.
It's reliable though.
I'd rather have the 200
Yeah,
health, yeah.
Pilot, the way he plays, I don't think 200 health means much. Like, I'm not saying, I mean, he does die a lot, just his style of standing at the front as a silencer, 200 health isn't really going to do anything.
He's like, that covers my ward cost.
Yeah, when I
I
die,
mean, pretty much,
Yeah.
like, if you watch him play, even with Global Silence Up, he stands in front. Like, it's just his style.
this not makes sense. If he dies, he can still afford wards. I
Yeah.
mean, you know.
But if he has 200 health, you can soak up more damage for his team. More rocket barrage shots tanked.
That's true, actually.
Let's say Arcane Curse is uncontrollable damage because you can't control if they're using their spells or not.
But they can control it.
Yeah, but from your point of view, from Silencer point of view, you can't control the damage.
It's from everyone's point of view. It's not just from yours.
No, you want to know what's uncontrollable damage? Like,
wait, before you say it, if this is not actual uncontrollable, I will lose it on you. Let's wait for this fight, and then you tell me.
I will tell you what uncontrollable damage is. Bristleback.
Fair.
Bristleback queuing spray.
Yes.
all right, we're talking about things like ES ult. We're talking about like Tinker, March of the Machines.
So you can't control how much ES ult does. If you're not there, it does less damage. You control how much it does.
The damage received from Lotus Orb on Spike Carapace? Can't control that.
All right, y'all do your own play-by-play. I'm sitting here.
You realize you did the play-by-play despite you telling me you weren't going to?
Well, yeah, that's because I feel like I'm a very good worker.
Well, that's true.
Psych. See me in the Walmart bathroom, dumbasses.
You are. You just need to learn the concept of uncontrollable damage.
Yeah, that's on me. Like, if I did that, I would actually win the best. Oh, my God, that's a lot of farm for MSS. Yeah. What up?
He's working his way towards BKB.
Yep. Where should he go after that? He's going to get the BKB. Do you want him to go straight damage, or does he go, like, an Assault Kyrus or something?
I think
Butterfly is a good choice against Razor and Gyro.
Butterfly on the Legion?
SF? Oh,
Legion,
he can get probably just a Shadow Blade.
Oh, yeah,
catch that
Shadow
Furion
Blade.
when he's split pushing.
That's a good call.
There's Linken's is really value this game. And I'm not sure who else is really going to be able to get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Bristle will, and I'm not sure if the two supports will ever be able to afford it. But if you look at it, there's a lot of abilities that Linken's would be value for tanking up, particularly this one.
Is Moon just, like, feeding away Treants at this point? You saw that mid already. He was just giving him to Bristle, too.
Is.
Huh. And, yeah, at least he has the Mjolnir now. And look at that active is just proccing all over the place.
Come on, Moon. Get that one in front.
Hello. The split push is going to be a little bit hard to deal with, but they push so quickly, it's not that bad.
So actually you can cast Mjolnir on your creep, and then you attack a random hero on a map, and then you get the creep aggro, and everyone attacks it. That's how you proc it more.
Sure.
Wow, you guys should just start writing things down.
Yeah, well, that's usually, if you're like an Axe or somebody else, that's how you pull aggro.
Yeah.
You right-click on somebody on the other side of the map.
With a Treant as well.
Wow.
Look at this. They're just sieging bottom in right now. Stun comes in. He's got his back facing, though. That's a rough one. He is dealing a ton of damage, but easy there, Angry Bear. Clockwork was ready to cog you in.
Man, that extra cast range makes that stat link so long.
Yep. I would have, think if he got the unstable current versus Bristle, though. Oh, not that he's ever going to cast it on him, really, except once. They're going to kill this rocket, maybe. Dink. Such an adorable sound.
Yeah, nothing more humiliating than dying to the dink.
Yeah. Dink.
Dink. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, pilot die. Alright.
Yeah, it's a dud rocket, too. It didn't even need to explode. The rocket casing itself
hits him in the head.
Is what stuns you. I like that.
Bottom tower took a lot of damage, but NP, I like how they don't commit to finishing it off. There's no need. They're still controlling the lanes. They're 3K up. A Clockwork hook somewhere. It's there. Moon's dead.
Maybe most importantly, that push allowed them to establish some real
deep
vision as well. Like you see this lane ward over here, and that makes the game for Planet Odd that much harder to play.
And look
I think they have to go top now because with Moon Meander dead, there's nothing stopping NP from going high ground again.
And that's the biggest threat, even if a Nature's Prophet, as Lacoste said, isn't that crazy of a hero. He can split push and threaten any sort of thing. But now that he is dead, we see a big push in. He gets 4-step forward, actually. I think that was, I don't know who that was, but interesting play. He gets double 4-step back. Global Silence comes out. He's going to BKB it off. Rocket flies. BKB procs it. Oh, will they go in? He wants to ult. Doesn't. It's just BKB versus BKB, and luckily Eternal Envy is soaking up so much damage. Now it's a 1v1. He's trying to run away, and okay. They have a shrine. Yeah, because they know they have a shrine. They can go back in. They do run. That was interesting. Top lane did get pushed in by creeps and whatnot.
Yeah, they took 63 damage on that tower.
Was it?
Oh, I was
69.
So close.
You actually were.
69,
nice.
you say, huh?
Yeah.
The tower is not deniable.
But
undeniable damage.
But yeah, Lacoste's right. You don't want it. You don't want to deny that tier 3 because the shrines are available. Oh,
yeah, you
nice.
said it.
Yeah, and there we go. Going in, Hook stuns 2 or 3 of them. Now Misery's trying to run away. He gets destroyed by Fada, and sorry Moon,
damage?
but you are here and you are dead. Nice. Regen Rune is going to be picked up by Weehaw, so he can run to base quicker.
What level is Legion?
He's level
21.
18, so he just got his level
18, because he didn't go for XP talent, he went for 7 strength. That's rarely you see. Yeah.
Maybe because he figured this, looking at the game, he thought it was just going to get to level 25 and that extra 140 HP.
Yeah, but he has a 2 Tome of Knowledge. Imagine if he had the XP talent.
Yeah, if this was Owie, he would have taken it.
Well, I think at that juncture in the game, when he was about to hit 10, like the game state was still a little bit different, and getting that extra HP.
He wanted to fight in HP and damage.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad choice.
You could say that was probably one of the most crucial parts of the game, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's why they're winning the game.
And they're gonna push in bottom now, try to finish off this tower. Then probably just, I honestly think they'll just back up and get shrines, but maybe they'll keep going. Who knows? It'll be interesting. Rocket gives them vision of that top corner right there.
They have nothing to remove the evasion from Shadowfin.
Yeah. And tower still standing with like no HP now because it gets taken down. You see the spell steal from Bristleback.
Yeah, again.
Just simple
Nature's
sieging.
Prophet just feeding those treants.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of gold.
We had those indicators in Manila with the amount of gold fed. I'd be very interested in seeing that this game, whether it's cogs or
it's 4 digits for sure.
I am a great camera person, but I am not pimp model levels just yet.
It is definitely, I would say it's actually 4 digits. I think it's 1,000 gold almost. Because he feeds away 8, and it's 29 to, it's like 26 to 30 gold. Easily over 4 digits, which is insane.
So Pugna has Guardian Greaves when NP initiates with Blink Legion and Global Silence. He can remove the silence, just to creepify the target. There's not much magical damage coming out from Team NP.
As long as he's not the one initiated on, so he has to play very, very far back. Not too far back, but enough. And we see the BKB. Yashi's going MKB now, up on the gyro to finally deal with that Shadow Fiend.
They have no damage amplifiers for Gyrocopter. Which means like that hero that as a carry just does not do well unless you have like some sort of what was the last combo? Invoker. We saw it with the Alacrity. Gyrocopter.
He went nuts. Oh yeah, that was what I was playing.
Yeah, you need something like that to really make Gyrocopter look good past 40 minutes.
1 or even 2 more items than normal carry to be that efficient in dealing the damage.
Something we haven't seen as much maybe in the professional scene is also the Ags Gyrocopter. If you're able to, we've seen some kind of like very tanky build like Satanic and like the Side Gunner, like no matter what
how
you
are you
do
gonna deal the damage?
Right. Well, I mean, it's a tough game from behind.
It's a 6 item. It's a 6 slot item for sure.
Or
remember I think it was Planet Odd back when they were DC. Remember there was a time when people were getting like first item Ags for like what, a month?
Because Ags work differently. You could use ulti globally.
No. This was back when it first got changed to Side Gunner, and they were still getting Ags. It was a really weird time, and obviously it didn't catch on.
It was back when I think Satanic was still made up of Helmet Dominator, because I think they would go Helmet Dom Ags.
And it was really good.
The build. Yeah. I'm not.
Definitely didn't catch on. I think it was this team.
Yeah, it was pretty popular in NA pubs for sure.
Even VGJ was talking about it, or OTK mentioned that build actually. Or if you get something like a Maelstrom, it's super luxury, but their farm speed just becomes incredible. And then no matter what state you're in, if you're disabled or whatever, the Side Gunner still clacks away. So you get those procs all the time.
Well, yeah, if you get a Maelstrom, then Aghanims might be a good choice.
Yeah.
But you still need one defensive item.
Roshan going down. Do they even notice this? They're right next door, but they have to because they're running down now. Rocket's going to scout him out. Hook would have been blocked by the creeps if he tried. Look at, they don't know what's going on there. Whoa, hello. They didn't see Roshan's HP, though. They're nervous about that. And forward goes. Global Silence comes out. Guardian Greaves gets popped. He decreps himself. Takes a lot of damage from that rocket. My goodness. He's BKB'd. He's going to dual zone. It's the gyro.
It's going to be a lot of damage stolen from Razor.
Yeah, it is going to be, and he's going to do a ton down. Misery goes forward. It's going to be on Fada. He 4 steps away, but he's taking so much Hurricane Pike. Pilot Eye just wants to save him. Attack me, he says. Looks like it might be enough resolution getting raised on that rocket stun. Comes in clutch.
What a bad initiation from NP.
Yeah, that was
the missed hook shot
two-
from Owie. It was so bad.
2 BKBs popped instantly, even though they had a global silence ready.
Yeah, he picked a back time this game.
Oh,
too.
my.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yo.
They're all dead.
Yo, what?
Yo,
the
Roshan!
fuck?
Don't fuck with Roshan, guys.
Moon's like, all right, I got this.
Where's
Holy
BB?
shit. Where's Bristle? He's just chilling. Interesting. Well, that was something special to watch. And there we go. Aegis goes up onto the gyro. Someone has cheese. I mean, they'll probably just give it to the gyro after Aegis expires. That seems to be the new
He can
play.
carry it himself.
I think Razor's better.
You can feed it to someone, though.
Right.
Why? You can just put it in your backpack if you have Aegis and just swap it.
I think Razor's a better cheese holder.
Yeah.
Because he's not a good Aegis holder, right? But he's still one of the carries of this team.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of damage, but he puts himself in a bad area to do so.
Yeah.
It'd be super value for him to essentially just have an instant second life to use that damage with.
Yeah, I think him and, like, Terrorblade, right? Because now Terrorblade sucks with Aegis. The cheese is good with Metamorphosis. He's going to do, what's that recipe for? I assume Shiva's, or is it Assault?
Yeah, it is Shiva's.
Okay. Boots of Travel on EE. This is the, oh man, like, NP felt like I mean, they're still technically ahead, but now with the Aegis and cheese, I mean, it says they're ahead money, well now they're not, and they definitely are, and look at these, just going down. Where, oh, they took bottom tower, okay, yeah, they took that a while ago.
Well, Legion needs to find Pugna in a team fight. Also, that was a big problem because he couldn't get the dual damage off, couldn't even win the dual damage, and Razor just sucked the whole damage from Legion, and Pugna just removed the silence, as I mentioned, and just healed the gyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned like the start of that last fight. Aoi has been on point with the hooks basically all game, but that missed hook shot into the puck.
Yeah, the silencer just stopped at one point. It looked like for no reason, then you just miss a hook. Now he has Zag, so he can reinitiate.
Right. But like, yeah, once they committed those big ults and they didn't really get like the opening they were looking for to the fight.
Uh-oh.
Gyro got off the BKB just in time. And
We are in Viz, and he does some damage. Oh, but look at here. Oh, no.
Radiant has
Pops
scanned
out.
him out, too. They know that somebody's there. They should know somebody's there.
No, that was Radiant.
Radiant, sorry.
They were looking for Fada's invis.
Oh.
And they just stumbled into Clockwork at the same time.
So that was dire, actually.
Yep. And Shadow Fiend, Shadow Blade, whatever. He'll probably upgrade to Silver Edge later, but he's going for the Eye of Scotty next. And Planet Odd just back in it after one really bad team fight and Roche taken.
They can get these double butterflies before MKB for SF. That is probably their biggest late game peak, I think.
Yeah.
MKB is up now on resolution with the Aegis from the last fight. So
Oh, yeah, he is doing a lot of damage.
Moon, he's going to have a Scythe soon.
Yep. He's going to be big in fights, just lock someone down. He still has the threat of split pushing with that Mjolnir as well.
We got
I
the
think
level 3 life drain on Pugna. We saw how effective that was against the duel. Now it's up to 250 heal per second. So.
MP needs to just wait until the Aegis is gone. Then they can fight again. Oh, that's a big item on Nature's Prophet. Now the hero is strong. Okay, what minute is it? 42.
41, we'll give it.
And also, if you look at like the methodical progression, like that fight just changed the map control picture entirely for Odd. Because obviously with the Nature's Prophet, you can keep the lanes pushed out. They have more wards up now on NP side. NP doesn't really have any map vision out at all. I think they're essentially blind at this point. And then with the waves being constantly pushed out and that Aegis map control favors Planet Odd as they take their first gold lead in a long time this game.
After 40 minutes, you have what, 50% chance to get the double damage.
Yeah.
Is it 40 minutes when it starts?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I thought it was like 40, 45, something like that.
Yeah, that makes map control at this point even more important, especially 40 minutes. I mean, if you're expecting to get that double damage, I don't know if you're Nature's Prophet or somebody else, you can take it and very quickly
Yeah,
get
or
into
you're
the fight.
playing Storm, get the Region Rune, Arcane Rune, also valuable.
So, we see, like you said, NP really on the back foot. Lacosta said they should just wait for the Aegis to push down. What do you do after the Aegis is down?
I don't know if they have any smokes left, but they should just keep the pressure.
Go for it again. Okay. They have one on Legion. And he is going for Assault. Kiros on the Legion next.
Got two.
Yeah. So, he's not going MKB on the SF. He's going for the I. So once they do get that, like, both butterflies on planet Odd.
He's gonna run out of slots.
Yeah, he is.
He might still swap to Silver Edge with that one ult orb if it's needed. With well, they need the True Strike against those two butters.
Yeah, definitely do. Or he just finishes the I and then goes for an MKB instead of the Silver Edge.
Well,
or do you know, like, yeah, that'd be a lot more gold though.
Aegis is gone.
Aegis is gone. They still have the cheese, obviously, on Razor. Ooh, and Shadow Fiend is still #1 on the net worth chart, and Bristle and Gyro are right neck and neck with each other. The problem is, look at that Razor. He is jacked. It's 3 super high net worths for the Radiant and only 2 for the Dire. BKB's running low. Which team's glad both teams' BKBs are running low, you know? Like, because both teams are using all their BKBs
Planet
every fight.
Odd, right?
It's got to be Odd for sure. With the decrep, with the like high amount of magical damage they possess. I mean, Shadow Fiend's going to be right-clicking at this point, so really not too much magical damage coming out from the side of NP.
Yeah.
At this point, it's mostly on Planet Odd. And then with the BKBs down again, you have the Life Drain, you have the decrep, all that stuff. It works pretty well in Odd's favor. And
there we go. Gyro does the whole disassemble thing. He has the whole butterfly, has the Sanjin Yasha now. He's looking pretty good. Almost, I think Planet Odd is like, well, we can push. How about I get level 25, I get the extra flat cannon shots. That's going to do a lot. We saw that yesterday when he was doing that. The flat cannon like killed him in the fountain when they were trying to run.
Yeah,
it was
that
nasty.
Cooldown on Nags.
Yeah. I swear, Owie.
I think the progression of this game has been a little unexpected, right? Because NP looked like they were in a pretty dominating position for a while. All three
until
of
they
their cores
lost
were
that
doing
fight
very
near
well.
the Roche, because it was a bad time to fight actually. Roche spawned and you don't want to take a fight there.
Yep.
Because if you lose a fight, see, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, we
7,
would have
8 minutes.
expected Odd to be in this position like 15 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
Like if they had done better in their early game, then they would have taken control of the map like this. But one bad Roshan fight turns things for NP pretty badly. But the next fight can turn just flip the whole game, right?
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of buybacks up for every team now. That's when you get to the point where people are starting to save for it. They don't want to fight until they have it. Like we said, Gyro's going to get buyback as well as that level 25. Maybe fight then. Vada has his eye. He is going MKB probably for that Shadow Blade.
Well, he can still keep Shadow Blade and just...
Unless he wants to sell to get MKB
no,
quicker.
well, he can still keep it and use MKB once the BKB is used.
Oh.
But it takes 6 seconds. I don't know if that's valuable.
I think he's just going to probably sell it so he gets it quicker. Maybe, though. I mean, he could just save it for later. 6 slotting, like you said, 7 slotting. Silencer has a Hurricane Pike now.
Woo.
He's got something, at least, I guess. He still has tons of intelligence, 20. He hasn't really gotten anything in a long time. They haven't fought, and when they have, they've lost. And you're right. I think maybe they want to smoke here. It looks like they're all converging on that.
Is that a gem on someone? Sanking?
Yeah, they've had the gem Sand King for quite a while.
And gem on Owie as
this
well.
one is more recent.
Gyro's just finished his butterfly as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, check. I brought that up 3 minutes ago, you goober.
He has 3k gold already. Also, Planet Odd wants to fight SK just bought a smoke.
Oh, Razor.
He may be blessed with
This
a
would
good
be a
opportunity.
very big kill. Are they going to go?
This is a nice smoke because they're showing in the lane with Envy. And
Oh, he might actually just go for MKB if it's needed, say for buyback on Shadowfin. Just drop the treads with Butterfly, you have enough movement speed.
Yeah, you're right.
I like that maneuver though. They kind of show Envy in lane, so not that most likely Odd would assume that they're smoked maybe behind Envy, getting ready to protect them. So maybe they feel it's safe to fan out and split push, and that would open them up to being caught by a wraparound from NP. So I like that move there to try and get something done. But the lack of vision, they didn't manage to get up a deep ward. And
Whoa, and now they are just running straight at him. Orange is bottom, but that's Moonmeander. He can TP whenever he needs. Meanwhile, Eternal Envy is TPing top with the boots of travel to the creeps. Here we go. We're going to see Global Nayat. They're trying to bait everything out. It might come. There it is after the BKBs get popped. Duel is happening. He's going to try to win this Fada. Can you do enough? Whoa, he
got the cheese.
And he gets the cheese off. That could be the turning point of this whole thing. They are still trying to run away. Fada doing a ton of damage. Buyback coming from MSS. Nice Hook pushes him back. They should bring him down. Nicely done. And Weeha's in a lot of trouble.
TP.
He has
It was
TP
in his backpack.
in now. Think of that. That was a great fight for NP.
What
Think
about
if they
Roche?
won the duel.
Is Roche up?
It just came up, I believe. Yeah. Oh, he's going to split push bottom with the buyback on NP. Think if he won that duel and he didn't get that cheese off, that would have been... I think it would have been the same thing, actually. MSS wouldn't have had to buy back, maybe. I don't know. Still. Oh, my... They need to do and the double damage, obviously 50%, like you said. But
Deny it. Oh,
did he get it? He
just
denied
before.
it. Nice. That will slow it down a tad bit. Whoa, chicken's just flying over Roche, huh? All right, see you.
Yeah, an empty chicken just to check.
Deuces.
That's okay.
Yeah. They're not. Even with double damage, it'd be tough to take right here. Razor could buy back, and does he have BOT2s? No, he doesn't. I think Boots of Travel 2 are going to be a huge.
Can you use a pike on a rocket? I mean, you can force staff the rocket if it's yours, but can you pike it?
Backwards?
Good
yeah.
question.
That's a good question, because if you can, I doubt it, but it should be able to if you can force it. Lacoste, you asked the important. I actually enjoy that clip. I want to try it now.
Lacoste, you got like a Dota trivia show type.
Yeah,
of
I always think about these little
Dude,
things.
I'm actually going to test
that's
that.
the pro player attention to details right there. Mim Lacoste. Okay.
Jesus, Jack, you want me to take out his pants for you? Good lord.
No, Grant, you really... No, stop taking off his pants, Grant.
Sorry, my bad.
He was not serious. Leave me alone.
Oh, bottom lane, do they have... Owie has gem, where is he? Is that him? No, the rocket flew down. The colors are hard to see on this TV. 4K is too nice for me.
Furion committed buyback there.
Yeah.
Just to defend the Roche.
Yep. Well, I guess, do you think it was smart?
Well,
they don't give him Roche, I guess.
If you use it earlier, you're gonna have it sooner.
Exactly,
but
that's what I would say.
You can end the game right now if they lose a fight because he has no buyback.
What if they are smoking the Roche? This would be huge if they just take it right now, and they're going to take it so quickly. That is... Rocket's going to fly. They're already moving over there. Here we go. It's got to be all about Owie? No? They back out because of that. They didn't have vision on him. They didn't know how far away they were.
Yeah, they don't have lane pressure just yet either.
Did Planet Odd lose the gem?
They have one on Misery. No. Don't know if it was his. Nope, they didn't then.
And there's Moon immediately heading down there to push out the lane. Get that equilibrium back. It was the Shadow Fiend illusions, actually, that were helping the Dire out as they're decimating some creeps and catapults over there.
Eon needs to be careful. He is getting gooed up. But he's good. Razor going butterfly as well. Quarter staff first. That's a rare one late game. He has enough, but he has to save for that buyback still. Whoa.
Whoa. There's no sentry.
Huh.
Legion Commander should still probably get a...
Nice. Oh, the glove. Well, oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh,
MSS blocks the hook.
He's going to have another one pretty soon, but they don't want to commit.
God, MSS with a huge mistake there. It might have been Owie. Maybe he didn't call out. He was coming with that hook, but blocking it, that's bad.
Legion Commander item progression is not that
good.
good.
He just
yeah,
but back. Yeah.
He might still go for Shadow Blade just to catch up that Furion, who has no buyback.
Yeah,
and just to position himself better in team fights. I mean, it's a long way to get that AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Misery's gem.
That is great. If he would have hit that hook, that would have been a kill. That would have 100% been Roche in there with the no Nature's Prophet buyback. Unfortunately, can't look at the negatives. Got to keep pushing forward now. Silver Edge is up. He's going to sell. What is he going to get on Nature's Prophet? He's going to sell the Midas. What does he get? Pure damage?
He has
Scotty?
I actually
gold.
Don't think Aghanim Scepter is terrible this game simply because it would force, like, it doesn't matter what gold you feed, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just need to keep the enemy team inside their base at all times.
Yeah.
Open up the map for you to be able to do Roshan and get these little picks.
Yeah. Like, it gives you stats as well, just in case.
Lincoln Sphere. That's what he has queued up.
Another double damage.
Another one.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be dueled. At this point, I think if the clock goes in on him, he can kind of just
right when
fight
they
him
go in.
maybe.
They know they're bottom. Oh, no. Can they do it quick enough? They're not leaving this time. Misery's already ready, though.
Misery already has another gem.
is. Oh. Ewell's Eternal Envy. Ult comes down, the hook's in. Where's the rest of his team, though? No one's really here. MSS on the backside, yep. And there we go, Duel comes out. Owie's still alive. Who's going to win this, though? They're trying to. MSS sure as hell isn't winning this. Trying to bring down Weeha in the back. Fought it does so much damage, but he's not inside. I don't know, and look at Soxa outside healing Weeha. Nice play there. Eternal Envy still trying to run at him. Hurricane Pike's over the edge.
Another
bring him down.
Wow. No mana, though.
That was crazy teamwork by Planet Odd to all put themselves on that side of the Roshan pit to slowly, one by one, get each other out with the four staffs.
That was nice. And look at Moon already. He loves that bottom lane, just pushing it out and forcing him to react.
So they didn't get Aegis, but they got Cheese out of that.
Yep.
He's such a Moon hero. He can be just such a nuisance, which he just excels at. There's like these little micro things, little outplays that he can do. But
well, Nature's Prophet is level 25, so no cooldown on the teleport.
He can just fly like an eagle now. Wow, Bristleback with the late Radiance. You guys like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Well, I think this is the part where he starts transitioning away from
just
more traditional tank items. Yeah. We've seen this before. I think it was in Manila when they were playing against EG. I think that game against EG where, the game where like Sumail basically turned things around.
Yeah. Look at this. They just take the tower. He's leeching so much damage. Look at that cast range, like you said. And bottom lane, Rax is going down. Rocket flies in, nails him. They're going to take 2 sets of Rax here. Owie's going to try to pick him up. They know he doesn't have buyback. Maybe he will soon, though. I know it was a while ago, but 2 sets of Rax almost for straight up nothing. Yep. So he won't have it.
Minute and a half.
Yeah.
But
he'll have it next time. But
with those 2 lanes, I think as long as there isn't a disastrous fight for Odd, if they can push this mid wave out, it's going to be hard for NP to really gather and take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot harder to defend right now, especially, as you mentioned, 25 Prophet, no cooldown. You can just chop those, what is left, range racks on bottom.
Yeah, he can easily get that. But it's nothing to him. Middle lane has a tower
is also getting low.
Yeah.
Even a full frontal fight, I'm not really sure you win that as NP at this point.
There's the BOT2s. He went Boots Travel 2 over that MKB because he has both javelins in his backpack.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did he pick that up before the fight just happened in base and they lost 2 lanes of Rax?
What do you mean? Did he the Boots Travel 2?
Yeah.
He just picked it up because I saw it on the right side.
I think when you're down this many Raxes, like you have to start setting up those cutesy plays.
Oh, definitely. Especially as are they just going to go for the good game push here?
Yeah.
They have to. Yeah. I don't like this without the MKB, though. Maybe you should just go buy it first? No? All right.
Yeah, I think maybe they want the buyback in the TBN.
Couldn't he sell his bottle and then he would have it? I don't know. Maybe not. But they're just going to go for this Rax. Odd doesn't want to commit too much because they know it's just a set of Rax. And that's only a range, so technically they're still winning the bottom Rax battle here. And now that leech, okay, that's big. He didn't get that much damage this time from it. Stun in, stun back. They're gonna bring this Rax down. No, they're not. Well, they are, but it's gonna take a little bit longer. Now he has buyback. He's not gonna use it. He's back at 5, but for next time.
Look at Bristleback, Octarine Core, 10 spell.
Oh, okay.
Plus Shiva's Guard.
Yep.
That's a lot. They're not dealing any damage to him.
They really aren't. I would love if like they had a Helm of the Dominator Ice Ogre. That'd be dank. Oh wait, they do. Sick. Yep, there's Moon Meander just being very Moon Meander-ish. Already pushed out top, already TP'd away. He figured maybe one of them TP'd back to stop him, but he is good.
Jack, did you just fall asleep?
Alright, you weren't supposed to call him out. I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, Jesus. I wasn't good call about Lacoste. Good lord.
I just was pointing.
It's okay. Have you seen that before, Lacoste?
No.
Well, you know, when it's your first time, it can be a bit of a shock, so I understand.
Man.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
It is a longie. This is a 57-minute game.
Jack.
What's the longest game in the qualifier? That Lotus stat game, right?
Yeah, 100 plus.
I don't think this
good thing
game
we've got the panel participating in the
good lord. Thank God it's not just a me and Jack cast.
You feel like
the space was created. The space has been filled.
What do you think, Jack?
Well, no, that's just imitating the sound here of the Eternal Envy bristleback here.
True. So, there's still a tier 2 up, huh? 1 hour in, top lane for the rating. Interesting. Oh, here we go, BKB. He gets the duel off, and this should be a possible kill.
Yeah, they have the numbers on this.
Oh my goodness, they bodied
That's
him.
an MKB on Shadowfiend.
Yep, and they're going for another one.
He's got the
did
satanic.
get it.
Rezo trying to man fight.
Oh, you cannot man. Eternal Envy, that was with full attacks.
Oh,
He takes
a
none.
misstep.
Misery, doesn't get anything, unfortunately, out of that ulti. And now Fada doing so much damage. See you later. Yule's up in the air. He breaks this young man's soul, kills them, but they get him as well. Buybacks are out for those two, but Envy is just manhandling the small Suns in back.
No, show the buybacks.
You can see it at the top, Dumbo.
Just the Razor.
Only one.
Everyone else has buyback.
Except Pugna.
There's the double damage. Shadowfiend with
So-
Ogre
so-
Frost
Yeah,
Mage.
dude.
Who has the Dominator?
I think it might be in base.
That fight actually looked
right
worse
there, okay.
when it started because it looked like NP really had a numbers advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
but
the bots too.
yeah, and then
all
Rezo got
do.
off his satanic, made it last a little bit longer, and then Moon came in and managed to get a kill on the silencer. So
What a hype
3 for
game.
3 in the end. And yeah, it is. I mean, when you talk about teams taking down multiple Raxes on either side,
When's the buyback come?
Just
When
the
the
one
tower
way.
dies, or right now? Apparently, when the tower dies.
But they still got tier 2. They can keep their buyback. I think I would be fine with losing mid lane.
Okay. Because it'd be a 2 for 2 kind of situation. Each team has
Yeah.
one set of racks. They need to get that tier 2. That's actually hilarious. Moon's done a good job of split pushing up there lately. It's full HP. Well, mostly.
Wow, this Bristol is going out of control. He can still swap pipe for something more valuable.
What do you want to go? Assault?
Heart, assault. If
I like heart.
If
Satanic even. Isn't,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
think
like that.
he-
He
I
has
think he
enough
needs to
already.
doesn't
get
hit. I don't think he hits.
I mean, you get a Reaver, though, and that gives you, like, plenty of strength.
I think he's got to get the Abyssal Blade at some point.
But guys, what about the Dagon for the heal?
Yeah, that's good.
Dude, that's
35% heal.
I think if you go on Pugna, that would
Yeah, with Doctor
fuck up
Core, you
Pugna.
have less cooldown.
I don't know if you guys are kidding, but I would
No,
actually,
it's a good
actually
idea.
I think it's a good idea. I like it. Like,
I think
he would
Cap was
ruin that
trolling
Pugna.
at the first.
And then
but
we all
then we
realized,
figured
like,
out that it's actually a good
dude,
idea.
because right, the Pugna's only.
I don't
to
think he's actually going to go.
The Pugna's only to Crappy himself, and Eternal Envy's always fighting him in the back. He would instantly die, like almost instantly.
He has 6,000 gold. How far is Legion from AC if he's even going for it?
Let's go in Shadowblade.
He's going for the Shadow Blade, like you said.
Yeah, like a long time.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be a
because
long time.
when he bought back for top lane, it just ruined any chance. Well, it looks like Bloodthorn gonna come up from.
There's smoke coming through the forest. They're going for this Bristleback. In
Even
comes
with
Got
Moon.
Silver
Silver
Edge.
Edge and
Yeah, he
Scythe.
still doesn't die that easily.
Look at that respect they're giving to the Bristle.
Where is the
They
Dire
see him.
team
They
at?
see him.
Oh my
Here
god,
they
but they
go.
don't have their Silver Edge
Oh,
Scythe.
the TBs in are coming. Global
This is not
silence. We
good.
forgot about that. Here we go. They're going to try to bring him down. We have the life steal coming out from the gyro. They can't bring him down, but Eternal Envy. The quills are just everywhere on the backside. Owie with a huge hook stopping Soxa from healing, but he's going to go down. It's going to be a 4v5. Now, he has no buyback. MSS can't find anyone to duel. Fada is just trapped in the trees. Barely gets out of that Sand King stun, though. Might save him the game here.
This Bristle.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't have their Silver Edge Scythe
Definitely.
combination, like you need to be able to break him.
Yeah. God, this level 25 talent on NP. You just can't even. You can't split push against him. Well, he can split push you 24/7.
We have ourselves a classic
Back.
match brewing here.
If they get the Scythe Bloodthorn, then they can actually kill Bristleback. But the way they executed it was not.
Yeah, that was really bad execution by both teams, honestly. Like, NP, I thought Owie had a good initiation on the back lines, but then, like, the front line of Planet Odd just turned around and smoked him. That was it.
Yeah, Legion is struggling to get a good initiation.
Yeah, he really is.
He got the good one on the Razor fast fight, but didn't see
Here we
any
go.
initiations
There we go.
long ago.
Silver Edge coming out this
Why
time,
is
does a
he
little more
using
damage.
why is he using press the attack constantly? He's getting hit by a ward, and then he
he's done it
can't
a few
initiate,
times, yeah.
or he can use a BKB before, and then he's free to go.
Wait, can you press the attack while you're BKB'd? Like on
No,
yourself?
no.
So he just has to BKB and go in, yeah.
Or just don't use press the attack.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's probably his best idea, because it's not like you're doing all the damage, right? Like, it's your team who's going to help you kill him until you get the Ags, which you're never going to get, because he's not getting items. He finally has a Shadow Blade, I assume.
Yeah, or the Blade Mail and the uncontrollable damage that they cause.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Absolutely, Jack. That is actually the smartest thing I've heard so far.
2 Lincolns and a Bloodthorn being built by Planet Odd. See the importance of this spell block for that.
Maybe Envy should spend some of his gold. I don't think Pipe does that much anymore.
No, absolutely not. I have no clue. And someone else, like Pilot Eye, could just get one if
Just
they
get
really
an
want
AC.
it.
I mean, there's a lot of physical damage.
Yeah. Like, what is that pipe? Maybe blocks the Razor Q. That's about it.
Pugna.
I mean, I don't think Pugna's even aimed him yet. You know what I mean?
No, it was useful before. I mean, talking about decrypt
Absolutely,
and all
but
these
not now.
nukes. Yeah.
100% not now. Well, Moon's going for it. We have Boots of Travel 2 on multiple heroes now. Oh, that Hurricane Pike. Nicely played.
They should not try to focus Bristle.
I think, well, that was just Moon toying with him right there.
Yeah, but they try to kill him.
Oh, yeah, before.
There was no break, but still, I don't think the hero goes down.
Yeah.
And the Shadowfin has BOTs level 2, so he just TPs to him instantly.
Yeah,
There's a Roche.
I don't think so. It was just the Helm of the Dominator creep, because he was tacking inside the pit.
He should definitely spend the money.
I think Bloodthorn is really the item that cuts down Bristleback this game. And
there's 2 of them coming. So this,
so he can just get a Lotus Orb if it's needed. There's no Lotus Orb on MP's side. I mean, it's good against Sanking, Razor, Static Link, Pugna.
So
now there is one on the clock, sorry.
Yeah, now that it's late game, this Nature's Prophet, like, I mean, Nature's Prophet shouldn't have got this big, is what I know Lacoste was saying, but now that he is here, this hero is really, really good. That's the thing, right? Because he can always split push shit out.
Decrepify the pig.
Interesting.
What you doing there, Saksa?
Fada just pushing out middle.
Yeah, he's got the Bloodthorn as well.
Why are you blaming Saksa? You can tell that. Why are you hexing him? Moon. Same thing.
What did they use to put? Because I'm presuming he meant to decrepify to break the Lincolns.
Sprout or Drain.
Yeah.
Well, I think we just see. Will Eternal Envy spend his gold is going to be the question. Will Legion... I mean, that's the biggest thing for NP right now. Like, Legion has not progressed at all. Look at him. He is second net worth.
He bought the Moon Shard on BB.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. He is going Assault Cure, so
yeah, he needs to save for a buyback, plus... once he sell... What's the sell cost on Pipe?
1675, I think? I don't know if you can check. I believe it's 1,675.
Pipe, not a buyback.
What the hell? The hotkey's not working. What's happening, guys?
I think it's just 1,600.
Oh my god.
You can just click in his inventory, right?
3,200, so yeah, 1,600.
Okay. Hey, I was close. At least, you know, I don't have to look shit up on, like, Jack who has a computer, by the way.
Yeah, Jack.
Jack's like, oh, it might be this. He's at a computer. I am not. I'm sitting in a seat, sweating my butt off.
I gave the amount. I looked it up, Grant. I looked it up.
Yep. I was only 75 off, and I was over. The Price is Right, I lost, so whatever.
Meanwhile, I bet 1 gold. That means I won.
Nice, nice, nice. God. Those people, like, as a kid, you hate them, but as an adult, you're like, that was a good bet. Smart bet.
It's kind of a stalemate scenario, which is really interesting to see how these teams break it. Like, this reminds me of a game I saw, I think, in last year's qualifiers. I think it was CDEC or somebody else that were trying to qualify for TI, and they were so hesitant and so afraid to kind of make a mistake that the team was up 2 Raxes and then ended up going 120 minutes and they lost because they didn't want to really want to take a big risk and go for that 3rd set.
Yeah.
Like they just kept, and the answer for both teams was kind of, I will just keep farming with the other team to make a mistake. At some point, their window came and went, and they lost. So, reminds me a little bit of that. I mean, you have to remember the stakes here of this game. Like, you win this, and you're in pretty prime position to potentially go straight to TI.
Well, for Planet Odd, NP still has to. I don't think NP can get first.
NP can't. They've only lost 1 game so far.
Oh yeah, who do they played?
They've
DC?
just played less. That's all.
I think NP and DC play in the last series.
Double damage on Gyro.
Yep. Okay, this is it. Whoa. Well, hello. Oh, Global comes out. Are they going to be able to rotate in on him? Okay.
Just let Global be used, I think.
That's nice for Planet Odd.
Was it necessary? There was a whole team behind him there.
Probably not. Does he have? He definitely doesn't have a refresher.
Does he have a buyback? Maybe that's why. Did he buy all the items?
There's no way. The Bristle? I don't think so. Oh, he doesn't for 70. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's why.
Wait. Oh, he brought Assault Cure. Wait, what did he trade for Assault Cure then?
Crest.
So he kept the pipe, but got rid of solar.
I mean, they have MKBs, but
Yeah.
I think the armor is still more valuable.
Yeah. Well, now we can get another item. What does he get for there? You think heart for the pipe?
Yeah, sure. Or Dagon.
Sure.
Or Dagon 5.
Dagon 5, sure. Well, at least I guess that global silence scares away the double damage gyro too. Whatever.
That's gonna be an issue for them if they can't find some kind of.
Dude, they're setting up the
map
double
control.
bots play.
Yeah, they're trying to.
They had these two ready to go, ready to jump in if these three find anything.
These guys are nuts.
This is the kind of risky play that you have to make. I think at this point, you can't just keep giving up runes to Planet Odd.
Also, Shadowfin, what does he have? 8,000 gold. Maybe it's time to buy a refresher. Sell that Shadow Blade.
See, this is when you win. Oh, here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, but he gets the 4-step forward cogs. Nice play. BKB is going to get popped. It's only going to be 5 saves. MSS just wants that duel. They're going to get it. Where's Fada? They need his damage in here. They gets it barely. He doesn't care if he died. He got the win. They got the kill on Razor, who does not have buyback, unfortunately. And now Moon meanders, taking so much damage. He can't get out. Nice cogs play. Huge. Soxa goes down in the backside to Pilot die. Buyback. They have to scare him back. Razor, no buyback. That is not good. He doesn't have gold. They don't know he doesn't have buyback. So they have to, what do they have to do? They don't know if Razor has buyback or not. Do they just push or
He needs a BKB on that Fury. You know, he's so squishy still. I mean, you have a Clockwork who's on you and you still need to go back just from a Clockwork.
I think if they don't know he has a buyback, their next objective might be Roche.
Or tier 2
way it's
top would
pushed
be
out.
good eventually. I can't believe that is not taken yet. They need to get that. If they take tier 2 top, it makes it so much easier to potentially end the game.
You're probably just Roche, right?
I swear.
Oh, can they do this?
They can hex him.
Global comes out though. Nice
Oh, they
play,
killed the creep.
BKB. And here we go. It's going to be a runaway situation. Oh, but Hook comes in. He's a little bit scared. Smart. Saves him. I mean, whatever. 5-second BKBs. They're all at that anyways.
Can't afford, like, it was fine there. But
Yep.
you got to make sure you use your bots too on an actual hero.
Yeah, why didn't he just use it on him? Oh, get the bounty rune.
How much is it worth right now?
I don't. Is he saving it for his support? No, 188. Or did I read that wrong?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
Should-
but
should
that
be
was
a-
with do you not get reduced gold after you
That
buy
was
back?
with a 60% penalty. I believe,
Damn.
so.
Isn't that reliable goal?
Yeah, you're right. So it doesn't matter. Or we're just making shit up. I don't know. It's whatever at this point. I don't know. We're at
Is this-
70 minutes in.
Is this Scythe or Lincoln's?
Lincoln's?
Yeah.
On Misery.
So
Yeah. I think Scythe is good too, though. But
Lincoln's.
he wants both, I'm sure.
They need to keep Razor alive.
Well, if we do get to that point, the next item in Moon's inventory is a Divine Rapier. So we're at that point past the 70-minute mark.
Nice.
Wait, Fada needs to. They give it to. He just doesn't have room for it. That's the problem. They're just gonna save cheese on somebody for Fada. Bristle's still with that pipe. He loves that pipe, man. Maybe it's like, you know, when like
I
a
think it's
stoner
team
gets their
efficiency,
first pipe.
buddy.
Okay, the stoner
Yeah,
gets his
it's
first
hard.
pipe. You know, he's never
Okay.
gonna get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's how he's feeling. I don't know.
It's a very interesting
420
reason.
Bristol.
I just see Jack smile.
Just now, Jackie had 6666 gold.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gracious!
But
Sign of the
Fada,
He is getting the heart. Thank
Fada's
God.
got over 10k gold. So
Bro.
He is also
Oh.
5-digit game.
Oh.
Oh,
He's going to give it to
fine,
somebody, Legion probably, I assume, or Pilot Eye. They both do a lot of damage. Oh, here he has one. It is Pies.
No, I think he gave it to him across the map.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I don't know why.
Why?
I know,
There-
it
there,
makes
there
no
should be a
sense.
range.
It should be melee.
It should be,
It's
but
a
you could do it globally.
Here's my sword. Whoa! Just throws it across the map. That is what? Oh boy, that's
Yeah.
going on to. Remember, look how I said I should
like-
make a show for dumb shit.
Yeah,
That's going on, my man.
That's top one.
That is
definitely.
that. Yeah, that is actually on there. What?
Yep.
I remember hearing about that, and then I never see it, and now. Well,
Yeah,
now
you
it's
just
a thing,
presumed
yeah.
that Valve fixed it since you
That-
heard about it 3 months ago.
I
Yeah.
just assumed you can't throw items literally across the entire map that gives a buff to another hero. Whatever. Stupid. Oh,
Pipe
yes,
is
the
gone.
tier 2.
The pipe
Pipe's
is
gone.
gone.
Heart's here. Wait,
Or is it?
is it in the backpack? No, it's gone. R.I.P. No, they're just go. Oh, is this just gonna be megas for megas?
The damage.
Huh. I would love a Mega for Megas, but it's not. Radiant's already back here, ready to go. It is pushed in bottom lane, though. It's like, oh, Bristol's already TP.
I think...
Yeah, but the cooldown, what is it? 27, 21 seconds with the Octarine?
28 or so, yeah.
33.75. You were close.
Yeah. Thanks. This game is going somewhere, and yeah, we see the I don't think you ever... You only go Rapier if you're getting tired of this game and you just don't feel you can play it any longer and you want to go for the win. I mean, no, really, like if you're getting like mentally exhausted, you still have another game after this you can qualify. Do you want to put all your eggs in one basket and just get ruined?
In some ways I agree with that because you have a huge advantage of Nature's Prophet in that you can always force the enemy team to make movements that they don't want to, so you can always catch them out of position.
Yeah. You have the split push, the king of it.
He could literally miss his teleportation
and do it again
to catch somebody, you know.
So I mean, I think they can keep this game going longer than if both teams just want to farm. Whose mental fortitude actually, like out of these two teams, do you favor? I think Misery's obviously very fortuitous. That's definitely not the fortitude.
Yeah, you've also still got a lot of, I think, some like rocks that you can.
Yeah, some rocks.
Fortuitous fortitude.
Some rocks in the thimble. I know what you're saying.
But Fada and AUI, I think, are probably players that.
That too, yeah. I think both teams have really calm players.
The pipe on the Bristleback has been replaced with the heart.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Did you take another power nap or what?
No, I'm still here. I'm looking at his items. I was thinking, you know what? Usually it's Envy that we see going.
Whoa, we got the
late
Lotus Orb Burrow Strike out of that one.
Yep. Was that a... God, it just looks like E's like permanently BKB'd because he's so glowy. Like when all that goes off.
Dude, he's just channeling his power.
Yep, all wait up.
Rocket.
Ding, 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 ding.
This is exactly what
Lotus it back.
This is exactly what I was talking about. North Korea has better items because you can use...
Oh, here we go. They're going in. Oh, they barely save him. Where's the cheese at? Are they... Where's the
Dude, they can't fight this anymore because they don't have Satanic on SF.
Yeah, they don't. And Gyro's going in. He needs to get that TP out. He does. And Envy gets murdered. Oh, my. And there we talked about it. Planet Odd. Looking good. Buyback instantly so he gets it back quicker. I think that's the right play because they're going to push. I think you just... I'm surprised the other two aren't buying back as well.
I love the fact that they went on the SF first because I was thinking about it. Without Satanic, like any of that damage, it just threatens the SF out of the fight
Where was
entirely.
Cheese, though? Shouldn't someone have used it on him? I don't know. They took the Roche.
MSS has the... he had the Aegis.
Yeah. Huh.
Has the Cheese, too.
Strange.
Wait, what the hell? Where's the Aegis?
He died, I assume.
No, MSS still has the Aegis.
It's in his inventory, but it's not showing up on this screen.
So, yeah, you saw the flat cannon just doing work there with the epicenter as well. And
plus 4 of it, too.
We talked about, like, this team being able to push with this composition. It's also not easy pushing into them. Like, you're talking about, like, you got Pugna with the Drain. A Silencer buys back. We're talking about Nature's Prophet, who puts natural split push pressure. It's hard to take objectives against Odd.
There's Moon doing Moon things bottom. Keeping it pressured.
I think the difference is, though, once you've pushed in, like, you can hold that pressure now. Yeah. And you could do the chip damage. NP can't do that. They have to fully commit to the high ground push.
Yeah.
Right.
And pretty quickly, too. Otherwise, Furion gets the advantage of you.
Nature's Prophet still doesn't have a Moon Shard. It's interesting this late in the game. It doesn't make that big of a deal. It's just interesting.
Yeah, I can still replace some of his items. Pike.
Dude, he can get the Divine Rapier and have buyback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so when he dies, he instantly buys back and TPs to pick it up again.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a Lotus Orb on Planet Odd?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think if they just kept lotusing the rocket back and forth, that'd actually so hype?
Oh, that would be hype.
And then you get another one
breaks
into
first, right?
Yeah, and then you get another one, like, because you just keep casting rockets till the Lotus Orb. Oh, my God.
Yeah, if you could have 3 back and forth. It's
Infinite rockets.
It's like a game of rocket pong.
That would be sick.
It'd be, yeah, everybody gets Lincolns and everybody gets Lotus Orb.
My God, we've broken the game at a deeper level than anyone before.
But Gyrocopter goes for the 3 homing missiles just to make it even more interesting.
God, he's insane. Oh my, they're going in on Turtle Me. He does not have buyback. They need someone. Global's going to get popped. They're trying to. They can't bring him down quick enough. Oh my goodness, Misery gets blown up so quickly. Oh, he somehow gets away on
Satanic. He's
Resolution. Dead. See you later, Alligator. They're going to try to chase down Weehaw. They need to kill him. Bottom lane is getting pushed. They still have mid-rack, so I don't think it's that important.
Yeah, but
Duel
it's
comes
unhealable
out.
damage.
No, it's healable.
It's
melee.
healable.
Oh, it's
It is
healable.
quite
It's
healable. It's the
melee
melee rush. Get with the program, Lacan.
Yeah,
That is unhealable
That's
damage right
unhealable.
there.
They get 3 big kills. They got to go force these buybacks for sure. Because they've already forced some of their buybacks. They need to go force some of theirs.
So we're starting to see that situation. He who pushes suffers, apparently. So, I think we got another 20 minutes on our hands here.
No. Well, they need to. They need to force buyback. They need to push all 3 lanes for sure.
Does Silencer have a moon shard?
He
From
should.
someone he should have.
Dude, their team's actually sharing moon shards, but no,
Yeah,
not yet.
Shadowfinch should sell some of his items to give
I'm
him
really
a moon
surprised.
What about my boy Clockwork?
Dude, why did they actually give the moon shard to MSS over Pilot Eye?
I mean, MSS is still doing a good amount of damage.
Yeah, but it's only your auto attack. It's not like it refreshes Moment of Courage.
He took the dual bonus, so he's doing about 500.
Oh, top lane. Oh, but owie from behind. TP's coming in. MSS says hello, and it's going to be a double duel. Who's going to win all the damage?
Double duel with Lotus Orb, was it?
Yeah. He just got so... No,
No,
it
doesn't
doesn't
matter
he
if
only
you
got
cast
one.
it on allies.
Oh,
Yeah,
some
it was
straight
not.
bullshit.
So he's up to 272
Stop
dual
overhyping
damage.
it, Grant.
Over 500.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
on the right
overhyping a kill on a core hero.
Who doesn't have a buyback? Oh, he has.
He does. Okay, my bad. Oh, Moon died. Say la vu.
Say la vu. Grant, I didn't know you were so
Oh, there it is.
cultured.
There it is. Yo, this is it.
Moon's
No
got the
buyback.
rapier.
He has the
Moon
rapier.
has got the rapier, and this could be potentially the final showdown
Dude,
here.
he can definitely kill almost anyone but Bristle if he wants. If he gets it off.
MSS has got 500 right-click damage. I can't recall the last time I've seen this high right-click damage on a Legion
I
commander.
think it was like 2 days ago in a game I casted. I don't know, but yeah. Nah, I'm being serious. It was pretty high. I'm not flaming
Really?
you. Yeah.
How high was it?
I think it was at the high 200s. It was a game with you, Lacoste. I forget who it was, but and at the summit there was one. Jack, where have you been? You were there.
He was there.
It was that
Probably
high?
sleeping.
That was that high?
He was inspecting his eyelids at the time.
That's smart.
I like that. Well played.
Nice. He's almost got another item. MSS is he lowest on net worth now? Or is there still one
Grant,
person
you're
below
making
him?
me change things up. Jesus.
Dude, he's above a few of them now. Nice. He's actually where he should be. That's interesting.
Pie's back to where he belongs, as nature is deemed.
I do enjoy. At least he did get the Vlad, so I mean a little bit extra to help the team. Why not? He still has the Ice Ogre, another one, which is very helpful. So
Man, this team actually has so much room for growth between these two heroes.
yeah, but I mean the problem is they don't push out lanes, so everyone else is taking the farm. That's the problem people don't realize with supports, right? Like they have so much room. Like I'm not flaming you. I mean like pubs. Like why doesn't this hero have 6 items? It's this late. They're not farming the lanes. They can't. They'll die. It's all the other cores. Oh, well, go into it. You have the Lotus, bud. There you go. Boo, 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 boo. Look at it go. Ooh, it's on fire. What if it... Wait a minute. But if it's on fire on the top, it should explode when the wick goes.
Mm-hmm. That's true. This
All right,
an
Valve. It's
unrealistic-
going on, Valve. That's number
That's
2.
the number 2, yeah.
That's number 2. Oh, another rogue. Who cares? I mean, who's going to... The cheese is important. The Aegis, not as much. It's still good, but...
I think the Aegis is really good for the Legion.
For
commander.
Legion now that he's actually getting items again, and he can
I
jump
mean more
in.
the fact that he feels like he can suicide, and then with the duel, and even if he dies from
Loses,
it, it's
as long as
okay.
they get
Like
it,
he
yeah.
comes back, he can still use press the attack on an ally or something.
They get it.
I feel like the gyro
Is that the
rapier
moon
might
shard
have to be up
for
there as well.
Silencer?
He's getting Scotty right now.
Yeah. Wait, was a Moonshard bot?
No.
No. Okay.
The gyro does not have a moon shard yet, and he also doesn't have
What?
a rapier, which I feel like is
He's
almost
getting rid of the boots of travel, I think.
obligatory
for
for him at some point, right? Like you're gonna need.
You need another rapier.
You do. You really do. I mean, you can potentially just
He has problems with this
flak
item
their
though.
team down.
Yeah, that's
The flak into blade mail usage.
what game? I know it was an
Yes,
EG
man.
game. What was it when it was no one with the
No
sniper?
one, sniper,
into,
lone
what
druid.
Yeah.
It was lone druid. Okay, that was still one of
It
my
was
favorite
the
plays
alchemist,
ever.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of my favorite plays.
I mean, when you're dealing kind of uncontrollable damage, it's
Yeah, absolutely, Jack.
He was actually able to control that damage, but the flak cannon maybe not so much.
Yeah,
If
that's
he's
the
right-clicking anything at all,
uncontrollable
then
damage.
it's kind
You
of
can't-
uncontrollable.
You can't control the AoE. You can try not to attack, but once you hit it, it still goes.
Yeah, if you try not to attack, your flak cannon's
Right.
down, and you don't have it anymore. It's
You
hard to
guys are
control.
making my point for me. Thank you.
Grant is just sitting there.
Grant looks like one of those, like he's just having a PTSD attack. He's just having these flashing images over his face.
Like, I knew 2 of you were dumb, but the third one of you being dumb, I'll let you guys decide who I thought was smart at first, but it was, I'm just let down, honestly.
I mean, really, does it matter, right, Grant, who you think is dumb?
Yeah.
If a dumb person thinks someone else is dumb, like, do you really care?
Today he said he ate glue in a high school.
Yeah, and
In a high school?
yeah, and I've seen all 3 of you get sick because your immune systems are garbage. Me eating glue prepared me for the late game of life. Have you seen me sick? Have you guys ever seen me sick, even at LAN? I don't get sick.
Eating glue prepared me for the late game. You're not in the late game of life yet,
Oh,
Grant.
shit. My doctor said I only have 4 more years, so I think I am.
All right. Anyway, so
Oh, he did. He got the.
Let's
he got a
theorycraft.
refresher. He got a refresher on
he
Gyro.
did get a refresher. So let's theorycraft some things here. What if Gyro
Let's
goes
not.
Ags Rapier? How do you feel about that?
What is he replacing?
Gonna replace BKB.
He can
refresh.
BKB
he can
and
replace
yeah,
bots
Lincolns?
and Lincolns.
Oh, the bots,
Other
yeah.
people can give him Lincolns, and he's fine without bots because of Butterfly.
Yeah.
I think he's got room to grow as well.
Everyone's 25.
like-
That's hype.
For like the core, the main carry, the one position, 83
He's
minutes.
clock
He
level
still got.
25.
He
Yep,
doesn't
they
have the
all are.
For
moonshot.
those of us who
What did he go
have
for?
missed the talent pickup, I know people love seeing that.
Oh yeah, go.
What's
Can
the
you show us
25
Clockworks?
talent on? Hold on, I'm going through
That's
the
the
list.
heal drain.
I'm
I
going
brought it up,
one by
Jack.
one.
I brought it up, Jack. If you weren't sleeping on the camera work.
That's not Jack, by the way. That's Cap.
Yeah, I know, but
It's an insult.
Yeah, we know. The nature's prophet.
Jack
won.
doesn't.
I'm not on the camera either. All right, so.
Wait, we're still looking.
Don't.
Oh, I like. He went that one.
I am doing
He went
this
quill
not for
stack.
you guys. You assholes are not the beneficiary of my camera work.
I actually do
all right?
enjoy this. Thank you, Cap.
Cap,
We still
you
wanna
know
see
you
clockwork,
can,
but-
use the keyboard for that. 1 to 10, 1 to 9.
No,
actually.
that's not me.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, who gives a shit? It's Clockwork.
The permanent battery assault. Better to farm with, baby.
True.
Yeah, gotta get that level 30.
Okay. Well, the only one I saw that was weird was the bristle one.
He doesn't really have
You guys
room
like
to grow
that?
Well,
anymore.
because
Quill
he
stack.
has.
If
what,
you go this,
spell
yeah.
lifesteal
Yeah.
and Octarine
Okay.
core.
Then it's more than just a 30 health regen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has a heart, whatever.
So does Pi go for a Hex here, or does he start getting moon shards of his own? He doesn't have that.
Someone's
high.
gonna give him a moon shard. He should not farm one.
Eventually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, boots of travel Clockwork.
he's okay to hold a moon shard a little bit later on,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Oh wow. What is he
I would like a
saving for?
Bloodthorn on him, honestly.
Bloodthorn or Hex, I think, are both fine because it's 5-second BKBs. One of them goes down, you just instantly sheep.
Bloodthorn is good.
I wish we had a stat on the highest combined right-click damage of a team in a Dota game.
Why?
You need Nahaz for that.
No, because we're
that
starting
is
to.
a good question,
I think we're
Grant.
starting to approach that kind of territory. I mean, if we have heroes with multiple rapiers, we're talking about a Legion commander with over.
Oh,
500.
so you're saying, like, for Silencer, you're saying he does 186. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I
No,
guess you
he's
can't
saying
factor in
most
the
damage
orb to that.
done, like,
Right.
so if
So over
Satanic
the
heals
whole
him up
game.
over the
Right.
whole fight.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what. Jack is just.
No, I mean,
Suck.
like in general, before they actually hit it, like just their displayed damage, right? Click
Okay.
damage. Because you've got the Legions who will keep growing. You've got multiple Rapiers that will go on. You've got the Silencer who, you know, if they ever pick up more kills, will presumably get more out of that int, even if we're not counting like the orb that he gets,
But level
Blades,
25 Silencer.
which is not even an orb anymore. But
Level 25 Silencer talent is actually underrated. The other one, plus 25% curse slow. That's a lot of slow. Check it out.
It is. 25% turns into.
would go to 43%
you're checking
slow.
the wrong
Yeah, that's
Well, well, you know, whatever.
That's the
It's
last one.
almost.
Well, the
43%.
thing is,
It would go from 18
how
to
does he
43%.
cast it on
40, is that
people?
43% slow?
That's
Yeah.
not.
That's significant.
But they're just defending in their base. What's the slow gonna do when
Yeah,
they
but
pop
if you
BKBs and
can't
kill the
move
silencer?
and it's proccing.
I think Lacoste is just saying it's underrated in general, not necessarily that he would get it for this game, Grant.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You make a good translator, Cap.
You too, Jack.
Psych.
And we see.
God damn it, Grant. That wasn't even funny, but you know.
We're losing it.
We see right
What
now.
is MSS doing, by
Dude.
the way?
He's chilling. Maybe he's peeing. getting some ramen. Oh, we have ramen. Oh, hello. He saw. Oh, someone noticed. the all chat's turned on. You're actually putting that so both teams can see.
Oh, I would love that so much.
Oh man. Cool. That's what I got to say. Just cool. Legion is
happens
going.
To everyone, you know. It
Legion's
just happens
going. What's it called? The thing that reflects stuff.
Are you insinuating he needed a power nap, Jack? Is that what you're insinuating?
Oh, we have a smoke gank. No one's really there. They're running up that way now, though. It's EE. They're all running up that way, though. Oh, my. This could be the clash of the Titans. Ward goes down. They see the Envenator. Will they find him? Misery is going to hit him with the Sun. They're going to statically get a ton of damage. Global Suns comes up. Fod is just bodying people in the back. Eternal Envy taking a ton of damage, but Lotus Orb up. Oh my goodness. Rezo needs to get up the Satanic. He does. He's getting healed. That extra 25 heal by the Pugnus helping him, but now he's running away. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. He's dead. Duel on the backside going to be on the Pugnus. Easy kill for him. 2 buybacks are available. See you later, Misery. Oh, Soren above the haters first. Now he is dead. 3-4-0 trade, and we just see, this is Bristleback, right? Like, he tanked that entire thing.
They're trying to focus Bristleback for the past, 45 minutes, and it's not working successfully, but they keep trying.
I mean,
Are you saying
true.
odd or insane?
I like the way you said that, Lacoste.
Force some buybacks. There's 1, there's 2. They should all just buy back. Like, make your cooldown shorter. If you buy back now, it comes up sooner. That's the whole point of doing it sooner.
But it does increase your death timer for the next round.
If you die, that's uncontrollable stupidity from Capitalist. That tower's almost dead now. Oh, that double damage. Do they have vision on it? The damn rune's so big, I don't know if there's a ward near it.
No, there's not.
Oh, Clockwork hooked on DeRoche. Hype. And it's going to be another Roche, huh?
They're saving the DD for
the push, yeah. Is this 6 or 7? Or 5?
I think it might be
6.
5.
7.
An update, the Silencer has got a Hex up now. So
and I call you got Bloodthorn. But Grant, the real analyst.
Look at the real item on Silencer with the moon shards, eggs.
They're going to have another cheese as well. Are we at a point where we start to...
Oh, shit. Pilot Eye is, like, the fact that Misery and Soxa, like, they don't go anywhere, and Pilot Eye is actually becoming a real threat is about the turning point now.
Yeah.
You guys are so biased. You're rooting for North American team here.
Yeah, that's on me.
That's true.
Go Planet Odd. Oh man, this is some sort of game. Planet Odd needs to defend here. So Pugna didn't buy back though, so he still has it, which is good. He's pretty much just a heal bitch right now for mostly Rezo I've seen. He heals him a ton.
The real analyst.
Yes, thank you.
I've got a point to that there's still room to grow for Rezo, and I think at this point in the game you would 90 minutes in, or well before 90 minutes, you would hope that that's not the case. Like, he doesn't have the moon shard.
What's the
They
time?
gave the
Is
tower
it
hit to
89
Pi.
minutes?
Nice.
And
Yeah, did you see how far back he was?
And he does
was
not have the raid.
Watch it. I want to see him attack.
He's got 940 attack.
Dude, this guy is nuts. Look at, I thought that was him attacking. Now it is. Oh my goodness, that is far away.
Whoa, nice aggressive force staff.
That was, but he gets back uphill. Global, back up, run back.
AUI.
It's even the right team
that
for
was
that.
both the hero play and the zero play all in
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
The offensive force staff down, but the cogs push back in.
He still doesn't have a moon shard. He has it now, but he doesn't have buyback if he wants to buy it, so. Why'd he buy boots in his stash? The moon meander. Huh. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't think it matters, but. And that global silence going down is going to stop the push until it's back up, pretty much. And now I think Planet Odd, after seeing that smoke gank, they might not be the aggressor anymore going into the enemy team jungle. They might wait for NP to be the aggressor, who are up 37,000 now. I think most of it's on the, what's his name, Shadow Fiend. He's at like 50. 3, yeah.
Yeah, he's quite far ahead of the pack.
10K of which is not being used.
Yeah.
Actually, more than that if these items don't end up getting used.
Yeah, 10K.
Well,
They got the extra helmet dominators,
Yeah,
the
they're getting the
backpack
helmet
helmet
dominators.
dominators.
Oh, the BSJ.
Sick.
The BSJ.
They've been getting
nice.
the
Where are
Satyr
the Necros?
or the Hellbear Smasher to go bottom and push
Necronomicon
out.
Dude,
the
look
lanes.
at all.
Get
on
'em.
everyone.
No.
Get them.
Get them. Steal their minds.
Oh, they
Oh,
got
the
the
cart.
super siege creep too.
Oh, no.
Don't let him die, no.
Oh, wait.
No,
the
the Remo.
Okay.
In the real fight. Oh, he got him.
Oh,
Wow. You baited.
Can you next time watch the neutral
I'm
creep?
sorry.
Oh, wait, that's the rapier.
That's a rapier.
MSS should definitely take
MSS
it.
will drop his plate mail.
Well,
and,
he could take it. Who
is
are
he
they
the
saving
one?
it for?
Is he the one for the rapier, though?
No, he would have taken it. Oh,
Silencer.
Pyla.
Dude,
No,
you see why Moon bought those boots?
Why?
He knew he was gonna die.
To get phase boots?
So now he's got a replacement item.
Now he has a new phase boost.
So now instead of losing all 250 damage, he gets the minus 24 off that number. I'm not
Next
doing the
level
math right now.
thinking.
What's the damage on the silencer?
A lot.
That's 500, over 500. That's
I
not
think-
counting
yeah, plus
the
glaives.
glaives.
They wait to get Ags on him now, right?
Like
'Cause he will do.
This is math.
47,
Int to
I
damage,
think.
80% of int, so
Yeah,
he's
they
got
wait for Ags for sure.
170 int, so
Pierces through BKB and
it's about, it's like 700.
Yeah, they're going to wait for the Ags now. There's no reason for them not to wait for Silencer Ags. It's too good.
They can still wait for another half an hour.
For the Roche, yeah.
Yeah, their lineup scales infinitely with
Legion and
Legion
Silencer.
and Silencer.
Well,
no rush.
We discussed this, though. Does Silencer actually scale infinitely if you steal all their...
No.
Like, do you still get +2?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I think.
I
Wait,
think
we
you
did
can
that troll
steal
thing
if
with
they're-
Blitz.
Whoa,
They
we
don't
didn't think
have
about
anything that-
this
they got nothing
infinite
to
scaling.
steal.
If you keep stealing their int, at some point they can no longer cast their spells.
That's
Wow.
true.
No,
It's
that's not true.
mind-blowing fact.
That is not true. They run out of intelligence, but they do not
Base.
run out of mana.
But they do not run out of... Well, they still have items that give them, right?
Yeah.
You can only steal
You
the
still have
base.
base
and
mana,
They still have a
and you
base
still
as well.
have
Okay.
items.
But what if none of them have stat items and they go 6
Yeah.
rapiers?
Good point.
Base
there.
mana.
Ah.
Haha.
Just end. NP's looking at... Oh, I like that. They get the vision from the rocket if they really want to siege, but... Oh, they're smoking in. Oh, he's just... Oh. They're smoking to middle. Oh, the complexity wraparound being used against Odd by NP. They're just going for this Rax middle. This Global Silence is going to come out. They're trying to break it down. Do they have the glyph? They do not. They're taking a ton of damage from Fada. Doesn't get the pushback because he's still BKB. Look at the Silencer. Bop, bop. Takes him down nicely. Eternal Envy over here. Whoa, okay. A little low on the HP, though. He's going to go back. Lotus Sword blocks something. Not really sure
he missed
what.
him.
And Moon Meander's effigy gets destroyed bottom, actually, by creeps, I assume. Yep. Frog by MSS.
So we're 100% sure, right? The later the game goes, the creeps no longer outscale mega creeps anymore. Right? They changed that?
Yes. Correct.
Got him. Money.
I have no clue.
238 gold.
It's pretty good. He still doesn't have a Moon Shard. Huh.
He gave up on Divine Rapiers. He's going for a Moon Shard now.
Yeah, I guess.
Pushes it out.
Oh, Boots of Travel 2 on Razor now. I think they're going to make their last-ditch effort if he's getting those, right?
Yeah.
Like they're going to try to make a play, obviously. Huh.
Because otherwise he would also like to have a moon shard.
Yeah. And you're not going to get Boots of Travel 2 if you're just sitting in your base. You're going to try to make some sort of play here.
Have we seen the refresher used at all yet?
I have not, no.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm presuming it's for his buyback.
Yeah.
More than the actual fight.
And there we go. They're going to try to bring those Raxes down. They kill one. They kill two. They
hell?
back out. Oh, Eternal Envy actually runs in. He gets sprouted. They're doing a ton of damage, but he gets pushed back. Fada's going to slow them all down with his ultimate. Resolution's trying to in the back. MSS doing a ton of damage. Nice stun. Hook in. They're going to get the win on Weah. He is going to buy back. Moon's trying to run away. So is Rezo. Moon actually blocks Rezo. It doesn't affect him, luckily. And there's the
Unhealable
refresher
damage.
now. Yep, and that's going to be the last Rax. I do perceive. Perchance.
There is now
There is not.
446 dual damage on Mojo. His regular attack goes for 716 damage.
Yep,
How the
and
hell do I get out of
Thanks
this
to
camera
us.
mode? What's happening?
What camera mode is it?
I don't know. It's stuck around
We
heroes.
see they're going to go on Fado here. They might be able to take him down.
They are easily going to take him down. They get a sheep going on. Elsewise, we're going to see Eternal Envy running. Weehaw, this Eternal Envy just running. Buy back, you fool.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one goes-
MSS? They don't have any. Oh, wait.
Moon
Whoa,
blinks
whoa,
ahead.
whoa.
MSS able to get out.
Oh, hello. It's going to be the Misery plus Weehaw. And look at Moon just moving around. Nice silence coming out. Get the Arcaner. No, I'm just kidding. Run. Yules each other. The Rockets coming in. Got him.
Ding, 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 ding.
But now this is like the real hard part, right? You have to force the buyback, but not get caught in the team fight.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you win this.
Oh, and there's one. Well, That's one.
That's the
it's
easy one.
At least Fada is missing souls now. It's not that big of a deal. He has so many items, but he's losing a little bit of damage because he has the 2 damage per soul. Satanic. He's owning.
Give him a little top off, Sox.
Yep.
Keep the buyback.
Yeah. If you can, hell yeah.
No, keep the buyback status, I mean.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were talking
Wow,
to
we
Shadow
didn't
Feed.
know that you need to keep the buyback.
Listen,
Buyback
I had
gold.
the buyback until Grant wanted to look at some gold, and then I got stuck in this camera thing. And then
Are you still stuck in
it's
it?
going around.
Seems fine to me. Okay.
I clicked the mini-map. It fixed it.
Smart. It's heads up play.
Thanks.
Oh, sup, MSS. I was just chill, staring at his face. Love his little face. Hey.
So Otter gonna back off and go for Roshan. Looks like here.
Yep.
Pretty sure NP are not gonna let this one go.
I mean, probably not. You'd hope not. Sheep.
There's
Someone
too much
sheep.
time,
No,
though.
okay, it's Roshan.
Roshan's going down
Someone
pretty quick.
Someone sheep camera.
Jesus Christ, Grant.
Huh.
Accomplished nothing.
We're also at this point where if Razor gets off a full-length static link,
And then refreshes another one?
Well, he doesn't have a
He has
refresher.
no refresher.
But,
What? Where'd it go? He did.
but even,
No, that's the gyro.
even with
Oh.
a
Where
Sold
have
it
I
to
been?
Gyro for half of the price because it was broken.
No wonder you didn't see the refresher used. You were looking for the wrong hero to use it.
Huh. I'm Jack number 3. Okay, everyone just calm down, focus. NP gets Roche for the 12th time.
if he got off his full-length static link, he would still not be able to negate the plus damage of the Silencer or the Legion Commander.
Does Silencer have Ags now? I assume so.
He does not.
What?
He has an Aegis.
What?
The rest of his inventory is full.
Yeah, get rid of the treads,
And they're
bro.
coming down mid here. There's the fort to keep the racks up for a little bit longer.
Yep.
Rezo's
No
gonna
one's
try to shoot him
popping
away.
a BKB.
Force
X is
that
running
rocket.
forward.
Rezo's got a TV as well.
Loaded sword.
Well, I think if Planet Odd wants to win a game, they need to go super late game.
Whoa, Hook comes into the creep's middle.
Good call,
See what
Grant.
you did there,
Gotcha.
Lacoste.
I mean, this early game is not paying off for them.
Lacoste, shut the hell.
Do you think Moon's going to get him? Is Moon going to go get that creep?
Let's see.
No, he saw a hero.
Hey, little guy. I love when he attacks. He has the best attack in the game, the little Ogre Frost Mage.
What does he do?
He has like the two-handed, like, like he, I
Do the
forgot, we're not
sound
in
again.
camp.
Now keep doing it.
Alright, y'all have lost it. Y'all are weird. I before E, except after seeing, except in the case of weird. It's an American saying.
Wow.
What?
That's
Why are you looking at me? I'm
Wow.
half American now.
Oh yeah, my bad.
12,000.
50,000 net
12,000.
worth lead. Nice.
4K.
Please get an ad. Why treads over Ags at this point? Huh.
So I want to point out that in the category of fantasy points, the Silencer Paladai is firmly ahead right now, providing 35.3 fantasy points, ahead of the 26.7.
Wow.
Thank you, Nahaz, once again.
Dude, MSS, come on, bro. People would actually pick him up on the team, and they would not like this game. Looks like we are going to be pushing middle. Glyph is down. I mean, they're going to get Megas. Does it really change the game that much, though?
SKF.
Oh, they're going in. SK is doing the aggressive epi, but Fada already got up to DKB. He has to run, though. He got a few more hits. There it is, the Satanic. Heals up a lot. MSS is about to go in. He's just running, and he doesn't care. He gets the duel off. See you later, Gyro. The instant buyback. Rax goes down. Pugna buys back. They're going to get out. Oh.
Oh, no. He misses the stun.
And he does.
Yeah,
And
but now what?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Does it make a difference in the game? It pressures bottom a little more, because bottom actually, Radiant hasn't been paying that much attention.
The
so it makes
treants
them-
aren't going to be as much of a threat when it comes to the split push.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Look at him, just getting savaged by these mega melee creeps.
Now maybe if he
Whoa,
got
whoa,
that
whoa,
stun-
whoa, whoa.
Holy
Crap
crap!
is going in. They actually are going to find him. No, they can't quite bring Fada down. They do. Doesn't he not have buyback? No, he has buyback. And now we're going to see Weeha. He's taking so much damage. These glaives, if he had an axe, he would be dead. But they're going to push forward. Owie, Hook somewhere. Did he find someone? It's Young Misery. The battery assault's going off. Do we have Blink Forward Rocket? It's going to spot him out. Whoop, wrong way. Oh, Goo
Oh, no,
flies.
these blinks!
Oh,
Not up yet!
Oh, that's not good.
That's
a lot of dual.
What is that? A range? 600 dual range is like he has
522.
ether lens. By the way, okay,
so Gyro's got the rapier. Couple
Yeah.
updates. Gyro's finally got the rapier. MSS is now at 522 dual damage. So he right-clicks for almost 800 damage.
Okay.
A healthy 790 on the
I like the aggressive play right there, though, by Planet Odd, not just throwing in the towel after getting Mega. They move in, make an aggressive play. Almost pays off. They do get Fada.
I think. Did you see how Moonmander killed himself? I think he might have killed himself from Wrath of Nature on Legion Commander's Blade Mail.
I think. I saw something crazy. I didn't know what it exactly.
Because he died like way over here or something.
Oh, here we go. Maybe a possible crazy play by MSS here. I like how he doesn't really have any items, but he still does 9 million damage a hit.
Yeah.
It's great.
I knew this game was going real late.
Yep.
You'd feel so bad if you got the press the attack cooldown right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but he didn't. I think he's gotten like, what, 6 dual wins now with that plus 40. He's feeling good.
Yeah, he went from like roughly 120 or something.
Yes.
Does he go refresher on
It's
Legion Commander?
Could. Or just...
I mean, I think he still has some late game items before the refresher.
MKB first.
Yeah. But I don't think it matters. Ags is on Silencer now. He would have dominated that fight if he had it before. Now he does, so...
Well, does the Legion go for an Axe at this point? It could prevent, any kind of outside
I don't think he
interference.
beats the major cores he wants to lock down yet, and that's the problem.
He doesn't? I think
With a blade
with
mail?
a blade mail, I think he beats anybody.
Dude, look at that. That
Maybe.
into damage.
Who doesn't he beat at this
Yeah, I
point?
told you that, Ag.
By himself, he hits for 800 and he's got a blade
Jack,
mail.
I don't know. Stop yelling. It's been a stressful game for us all.
From the increase in intelligence,
Yeah.
it goes up to 90%.
Yep.
kinda
90.4, actually.
Good call, Grant.
Thank you.
You
I
can
can
read.
Her cheeks. I actually... Wait. Oh, sick. I still have a lot of monster left.
You need it, dude, for this final hurrah. Curious little Grant.
Yeah, they're closing in.
Tier 4 towers regenning up. He has a health potion. What's the health potion for? Just healing quicker when you TP back, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
He should buy a refresher and just use double potion.
Oh, that'd be nasty. Oh, the chick. Oh, nice.
He's got
The
it.
triple
my God.
gem courier. That was
Holy
hype.
shit, he just unloaded the mother load on that.
The gems are pouring from the sky. Possible push bottom now. I've told you, this is bottom for Dire. They can always, like... Your eyes naturally go towards the top, so you want to push bottom lane. It's unnatural for the Radiant to defend bottom or the top.
There is some really deep psychological analysis there, Grant.
Yep.
Thank you.
I majored in psychosis.
Yeah, after eating a glue, you got psychosis.
Not a glue, it was just glue. I didn't just eat one
Did
glue.
you sniff glue?
No, absolutely not. I
Majored in
don't do drugs.
psychosis.
Possible tier 4s. I like how they still have buildings up, too. Look at that.
That's the unhealable tier 4 damage. You should write a paper about it.
Yeah, healable damage. It's just
Why is there no Dota newspaper?
Because I think
who
there
reads
has
the
been, but it's
newspaper?
garbage. Yeah. You know what?
So you can
I have
clean
nothing.
your ass with.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Huh.
We are
So, Grant,
105
at what
minutes
point
in
are you going to have an aneurysm over this chip damage not actually succeeding on tier 4s?
It's fine. Just I think this game's going to show why it was such a stupid change for no freaking reason, but who knows? No one really watches NA Dota except NA. You see Liquipedia never gets updated right after it happens. Gosu Gamers never gets updated. I don't know, whatever.
The Europeans need to go to sleep too, Grant.
I'm tired. Isn't this your job?
Nothing happening right now.
Wow, I think this game should end pretty quickly. Grant is
Wait, what'd that
losing his
say?
mind.
What resolution do?
Well, his effigy was destroyed.
Oh, okay.
So
He denied it.
well,
Okay,
look at this
smart
damage.
deny.
This damage is healable. It's going to take a while, though.
Oh,
and, they're
Global
coming in-
comes out. Heats the cheese. Pilot Eye does.
Oh, Pi got to
And-
be careful against those blade mails. He's got really long range.
Duel
but
comes down onto somebody. It is going to be Nature's Prophet. Decrep
not going to save
won't
him.
be enough. Buyback instantly by them. Oh my god, that is no buyback on top of the gyro. They're trying to go and end anything. Eternal Envy just tanking it all up.
This is going to be
Commander
the end.
still has it. Fada triple kill. No more buybacks. That gyro is the only one, but they get the kill. Misery goes down. We're seeing if anyone can drop. Fada has no buyback. I don't believe they're going to try to get him. They at least get the rapier silencer. Everyone's dying. Bristleback dies. Buyback up. Moon going forward. Nice vision. Sniped. Oh! Is he going to live?
There's another one.
Dire kill the tower, though. Oh, he can TP again.
Nice force.
Oh. But while that happened, the creeps did pound a tower down.
Both towers, both tier 4 towers, or as
What about healable throne? What do you think
Dude,
about
the good
that?
thing about that is now you have 2 things to go through that can hit. Why? It just doesn't make sense, man. Rapier up on Nature's Prophet. He gets to pick it up. The buybacks are going to be saved by NP because it doesn't
play. If
That
he
golden
actually
sword-
catches that Moon Meander Nature's Prophet with the Divine Rapier, that blade mail just...
Whatever happened to the
wins.
3 gems, anyways?
that rapier is still on the ground.
They're
right
still there.
So if they can, if they can guard that area, then it'll be picked up by Gyro in 50 seconds when he respawns.
Yep.
Another stat of note: no hero on the Radiant
Can
has
you
yet
show-
to reach 1,000 creep kills, although Moon is 14
Can you
away.
show the net worth?
But 2 dire heroes have. As up.
Oh, not too big of a change, actually. Oh, they were going to try to force buybacks. I like it. Watch out, though. Top lane. Their eyes aren't focused. Creeps are pushing in hard now.
Well, they better
But
watch
middle.
out for MSS. He's out.
He is a nasty boy. Not in, like, the weird way, but, like, he does a lot of damage. They're going to try to siege this tier 3, get their own megas. Hope that speeds the game up. It won't. It'll just make it longer. And here we go. He BK. He
got
blinks it.
Saxa.
Oh, my goodness. Give me that 68 damage.
Nicely done. He
Like
learned at
58.
what 107 minute that he needs to just blink in with a BKB without using press the attack, so he doesn't get hurt by a ward.
That's good.
Jesus, Lacoste.
To be fair, he has done that a lot, I have noticed. It's a big... Wait, Pugna doesn't have buyback, too. That's a nice kill. I don't think Pugna's really that big of a deal. He's pretty much just the fountain for their team.
No,
Which
Pugna
is
does
good. Oh,
have
the
buyback.
heart.
He's got buyback in a second, so
Blade mail up on...
he is
a
going
lot
to
of
be able
heroes.
to buy back.
Yep, he has it.
The late
so
game blade
The
mail.
Legion Commander 1k damage watch. He is at 948. The next duel will put him over 1,000 damage.
Thank you, Jack.
Anytime.
Thanks, Jack. Back to you, Grant.
Okay, we're back into the game here. Legion Commander looking to push. Nope, I'm just kidding. Roshan number 3,000 is now about to be taken. Radiant probably not going to defend it.
At some point, MSS will be able to one-shot the throne.
My God, he's right.
I've done the math. He's not wrong.
Okay. Nature's Prophet has a Sentry Ward.
Wow, I really thought they were going to give it to Pi.
Yeah. He really wants to keep that blade mail up, though. Which I think is fair, actually. Do they have Glyph?
How many blade
They
mails?
do.
1, 2,
No, they
3, 4.
Do they have Glyph on Radiant? Sorry. They do, okay. So they buy themselves another 5 seconds at least.
I need to
Ooh,
blow
rocket.
my nose.
That's fine.
Well, that is a terrible time.
Oh, rocket. Gonna get sent back here. They need to be careful. That rocket could actually do some work. They don't. Eternal Envy is just running straight at him. We're gonna see the buyback.
Oh, he just
coming.
got a pump in his satanic!
No!
He's got the buyback.
He has the buyback. He gets blown.
The rapier is on the
up,
ground.
though.
They can't even pick
Yep,
it up.
Oh, and a duel on
Dude, he's
somebody.
grabbing the rapier.
Isn't going to be enough. They're going to try to take anyone down. Nice play there. Pugna's coming in. We see an ulti by Fa. Doesn't do anything. It just slows him down. Weeha trying to run away. Overwhelming odds. Not enough. He's baiting him away from the throne, though. They need to turn around. Pugna, get him. He's permanently decrept, though. Moon does go down.
Oh,
No
the
buyback.
scythe.
Weeha goes down. Pilot Eye goes down. Good game. It finally ends at 110 minutes. Yay.
I think we said everything.
Yeah,
I mean, this is just NP, right? Like, they nerded out on how to win late game. I think their item choices were really outstanding. They just understood that, like, we have this better late game opportunity. Like, when it comes to the actual fighting, our heroes should be able to win out. The only advantage they have is the Nature's Prophet. And
It didn't feel, after that like first set of racks went down, he couldn't really do much split pushing. He had to always watch out for MSS, and even with that no cooldown TP, it just felt after a certain
Which
point.
is fine if they're able to maintain that state, because they still have itemization like leaps to make, right? Like if you're gyro, you want the moon shard. I'm not sure if you ever got that even at the end of the game. You want rapier and backup rapiers, presumably. Like there's still room to grow if you can hem them in their base, and for another 30-40 minutes you can get to the items that you need. But ultimately NP came back. They took a set of Raxes. And
yeah, sadly
quiz time.
Sadly for Nature's Prophet, the game ended during the mid game, so he couldn't get his items up.
But if he made the late game, all right, quiz. I love quizzes.
Quiz time. Who did the most damage in the game?
It's gonna be something stupid. Oh no, wait.
Legion Commander.
Clockwork. Silencer or Clockwork? It's Silencer or
Jack?
Clockwork.
I think it's a simple answer. It's probably the gyro, right? Or Nature's
Ding, ding,
Prophet.
ding, ding. That is indeed. It is the gyrocopter, but
Dude,
Clockwork
Owie
did
was right
71,481 because of Rocket.
My God.
Talk about stat padding.
Well, yeah, that's one of those heroes like a Veno, like a Zeus, where you just end up doing a lot of damage because it's like little, bits
Look
and
at the
pieces
buffs.
of damage.
They actually all do have 5. The other team did not have
and
1.
there's no Moonshard even on the gyro. He didn't get the rapier until super late. It felt like he never used his refresher really at all.
Dude, look
Yep,
at these.
but we have talked about this game quite a bit, my friends. During it, even after, we still had tons to say. I had fun spending a solid almost more than 2 hours with you. Unfortunately for you guys, we have to go to a quick break. I'm sorry, but guess what? There's some more games next. It's going to be SEA. We actually spent so much time on this, we don't get to watch Freedom versus whatever.
Wait, Jack has an update.
I don't.
Well, I was going to say that. I was going to say the repercussions of that game. Look, NP won, but they lost tiebreaker to Freedom. So
there's no tiebreakers. I told you in first place.
Sorry, they lost the head-to-head to Freedom. So because of
yelling.
Because of that, Odd is going to have to beat Freedom to make them have 2 losses in the loss column to put NP in first place. So NP needs some help from the team that they just played against, Odd against Freedom, if they want that first place.
I will let production take it away from us, please.